हाथ बांध छोटे हाथ बांध सुनो एहतराम से गाने मेरे नाम के मुरीद तेरे पसंदीदा रैपर मेरे काम के मुरीद हाथ बांध वरना बोलेगी फिर 9 मिलीमीटर हाथ बांध छोटे हाथ बांध आए तेरे शहर तो लगा दे वहाँ 4 चांद बात मान मेरी बात मान हड़ा होड़ी नहीं होए देंगे तेरी गांड फाड़ जिन्हें चर्च पिला दी वो सारे हाई के मुरीद जिन्हें वर्ष दिया वो सारे लिखाई के मुरीद लेकिन भाई वाले तेरे थोड़े आउट ऑफ द लीग आउट ऑफ द वे जाते हैं कभी आउट तो कराची फ्लो सो सिक मुझे टी-वाई 2 टोन बोल हाइप खाएगा ना मुंह तो खोल इधर सोल्ड आउट शो बेटा 10,000 लोग अभी आई एम द शिट अभी गर्मी नहीं ब्रो गलत तेरी मालूमात करे तेरा बंदोबस्त बेंच जाती फटोफट pull up and we fuck it up कराची मेरा मैं आ रहा सिटी shutting down लाहौर back in कराची बलोच बनाए जोड़े smoking up in Johor 3 AM 4 AM कलम तोड़ any fucking day मेरे भाई वाले बैठे कनाडा hustle and digits and edit up शहर मेरा जंगल है gang पूरा animals we can bake मेरे boys करें edibles bitch made motherfuckers acting like many men असल में ये minions देखिए resilience बाउंस बैक करें आउंस कैश करें मान के नहीं लाए अपनी हाइप कैश करें तुम्हें रॉन्ग वे छोटे हम तो राइट बैट करें पे अप मदरफकर हम पाइप बने तेरे नट टाइट करें जैसे उस्ताद मुझे सीख के सिखाएंगे ये गुस्ताख नो कीज मैंने वेव किए पुश स्टार्ट बात सुन हाथ बांध छोटे हाथ बांध सुनो एहतराम से गाने मेरे नाम के मुरीद तेरे पसंदीदा रैपर मेरे काम के मुरीद हाथ बांध पड़े फायर तो सुनाई देगी चीख हाथ बांध छोटे हाथ बांध आए तेरे शहर तो लगा दे वहाँ 4 चांद बात मान मेरी बात मान हड़ाउड़ी नहीं होए देंगे तेरी गांड फाड़ खारदार निपट लेते तुझे बारों बार गुनाहगार सदा करो बार खून खार तो तुम बनो मत उछलते औरों के लनों पर बड़े क्या घरों में तुम्हारे बोलो ना भड़वो अब रुको मत सजे और खपे हिप हॉप पे खपे इनको बोरी में भर के हम डब्बों में रखते हैं चीनी मुर्गी के अंडे हैं जो करे गांडू फेस पेट मलते हैं दौलत है शौहरत है इज्जत है चूतिया लेसर नोन सिर्फ मुझसे जलते हैं पब्लिक को खबर है चूतिया बनती नहीं इनकी चूतिया पंती चलती नहीं इनके करियर भी खाए तफसील से मैंने मुझे भी जल्दी नहीं हाथ बांध छोटे हाथ बांध सुनो एहतराम से गाने मेरे नाम के मुरीद तेरे पसंदीदा रैपर मेरे काम के मुरीद हाथ बांध वरना बोलेगी फिर 9 मिलीमीटर हाथ बांध छोटे हाथ बांध आए तेरे शहर तो लगा दे वहाँ 4 चांद बात मान हड़ा होड़ी नहीं होए देंगे तेरी गांड फाड़
Yo, what is up? Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new live stream where we gonna do watch party of W Gaming versus G2. Yay! PRX on top. कैसे हो? गुड मॉर्निंग यंगस्टर्स को बुर्रा सॉन्ग नेम इज टू टोन क्या हाल है डिस्ट्रॉयर भाई कैसे वेलकम भाई का म्यूजिक लव यू यार इंट्रो तो है थैंक्स आज मजा आएगा आज हैवी मजा आएगा मेरी जान लेट्स freaking whoa
शहर मेरा जंगल है गैंग पूरा एनिमल्स वी कैन बेक मेरे बॉयज करें एडिबल्स बिच मेड मदरफकर्स एक्टिंग लाइक मेनी मेन असल में ये मिनियंस देखिए रेजिलियंस बाउंस बैक करें आउंस कैश करें मान के नहीं लाए अपनी हाइप कैश करें तुम्हें रॉन्ग वे छोटे हम तो राइट बैट करें पे अप मदरफकर हम पाइप बने तेरे नट टाइट करें जैसे उस्ताद मुझे सीख के सिखाएंगे ये गुस्ताख नो कीज मैंने वेव किए पुश स्टार्ट बात सुन हाथ बांध छोटे हाथ बांध सुनो एहतराम से गाने मेरे
कैसा है स्मार्ट लग रहा है थैंक्स पीयूष भाई कैसे हो क्या हाल है अंश भाई कैसे ताला भाई ऑन टॉप वर्क फ्रॉम होम के टाइम वॉच पार्टी का हाँ ये भाई बहुतों का वर्क फ्रॉम होम चल रहा है अभी भी भाई इतनी गर्मी में तो घर पे ही बैठो भाई हाँ
Yeah, exactly. But back in the day, we were mentioning, for example, the journey from Forsaken. He was playing on the Duelist back then, if I'm not mistaken. Like many things have changed. And again, PRX, even though they're super crazy, they keep advancing and moving on and bringing in new ideas constantly. And even the first moments that you go
क्या हाल है
into the
शेजी भाई कैसे हो मेरी जान ताला का इस सॉन्ग का नाम क्या है टू टोन भाई
Yeah, and this was actually a really close
50
game.
डिग्री
I
में
think a lot of people
कौन जाए
discredit
ऑफिस
that ISO
बस
run
सुबह
and
थोड़ी
just look at the two
नॉर्मल
match
टेम्परेचर
losses that
रहता
they
है
went out. But I think it
एकदम
was
सुबह
like
सुबह
13-10, 13-8.
मैं तो कह रहा हूँ अगर
There was
किसी
a
को
real
है
world
जो
where
गुड़गांव
the
से
guard could have
नोएडा
won
से
that
अप डाउन
back
करता
then.
है
This team
ऑफिस
was
से दिल्ली
good,
का
even the core of it, even
सुबह
a
6
few
बजे निकलो
years
भाई
ago.
बेस्ट
And
है
the fact that they had to go all the
सुबह
way
6
back
बजे
to
निकलो शाम को 6
challengers,
बजे
won it
वापस
back
आओ
through
12
Ascension,
घंटे
and now
बंद
come back and have this rematch, I think is
भाई
really
इतनी गर्मी
proof
है
of
भाई
the resiliency
हाँ
and
जी
the
आदित्य
growth of
कैसे
this
हो
team. Because people are going to look at
कॉर्पोरेट का
PRX
सीन नहीं है
and
क्या
say this
भाई
is
इस
one
गाने
of the
पर
favorites
नहीं
to
है
win the
इसमें नहीं
tournament and discount G2 in this match. But
और
I
जाटो भाई
actually think
कैसे
their
हो
style
तमीज से
plays
यार
really well into a disruptive team like PRX, and I think they have it in them to find an upset, especially if the map pool is good for it.
Yeah, exactly. We still need to know how they're going to do in this event. Again, I think that yesterday what happened with Fnatic and Gen G. Yeah, Gen G are looking unreal, but especially on those later in the later maps.
Yeah. T1 से जा रहे मिलने बैंगलोर.
Last year you were like really like all this rest and everything to then come in at this
plan
point.
बन नहीं पाया वो. Actually हमारा plan कुछ और था यार.
I think that with G2
हमारा plan था कि
no matter how you slice it, it's going
थोड़ा हैदराबाद में बूट कैंप में थोड़ा 2 दिन के लिए टीबोन के जाने से पहले थोड़ा 2 दिन वहाँ पे जाए. लेकिन टीबोन भाई तो 3 दिन में निकल रहे संडे को. Yeah.
Hey Valen, what's up? Looking very cool today. I like the shades. Now this is an interesting match because when we last saw you on the international stage, it was up against this very team, PRX. So how are you anticipating this match, knowing what you know versus them?
Yeah, I think this time around we're much more prepared. In game, out of game, we're more mature as a team. Last time we were just kind of lost, so they beat us pretty hard. You know, nevertheless, they're one of the best teams.
चश्मा साफ करो बेलिन भाई, कितना गंदा हो रहा है.
We're much more prepared this time, so I'm excited.
हाथों के निशान दिख रहे हो उस चश्मे में.
Well, best of luck. Keep rocking the shades. Right.
Valen, if you don't rock the shades to the stage, disqualified, okay? Disqualified right out of the gate. But there is something he did say there that was very interesting.
Hello, Strix.
That was the word that he was throwing out a lot. And we just talked about how you can't really prepare for PRX. But I do think that if there's one player...
I think you can.
Vishal, motor band kar de,
I think
tanki
you
bhar gayi.
actually can prepare for PRX. I think the biggest thing that people kind of think
Vishal
about
bhai, sun rahe ho? Tanki band kar do, motor bhar gayi. Oh sorry, motor band kar do, tanki bhar gayi.
Mentally like. I think it's not so that their ideas and strats are super
unique and
uncounterstratable.
गंदी lobby कौन सी है वालों में?
I think they just kind of
गंदी
take
lobby?
teams by surprise,
like
and
you
then you get a little overwhelmed as an IGL.
ऐसे ranked lobby की बात कर रहे हो?
I don't expect that to happen today.
Well, I guess
I think a lot of their ideas you can kind of look ahead. Hey, they like to do this default to take space forward in this area of the map. It's a lot of set stuff, but it's a lot of set stuff that they will run repeatedly. And if you're an IGL like Valen, who is really good in that prep department, who always
कभी-कभी ऐसा खेलते हैं कि जैसे वो रेडिएंट्स हो और कभी-कभी ऐसे अनएक्सपेक्टेड प्लेस बनाते हैं जो कोई प्रोफेशनल प्लेयर भी नहीं सोच सकते. समझ रहे हो? इसलिए मुझे तो डर लगता है भाई गोल्ड 1 से प्लैट 1 लॉबी.
gone through to even get to here, like that is a distant memory. Yes, of course, the sense of wanting revenge, it has to be definitely there, but many things have happened. I think that the preparation is more about the growth in a team, adapting to any opponent, making it the best out of any kind of series that you win, actually getting the victory under your belt. So you know what it is to go to an international stage to lose, but you also know now what it is to win.
It means you won't crumble like you did last time. And that's really where PRX
Gold में बहुत unexpected players हैं. That's what I'm talking about. Like unexpected plays, which we expect the professional players to do on stage. वहाँ पे मैच गोल्ड वाले पग में कर रहे होते हैं.
Reset
to be honest,
and go into the next round is important, and I think G2 has that.
We saw G2 do that.
Gold one stuck up and
I mean, they got 13-1, turned it around, won the series.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, anything's possible in this game. After we've been covering it for so long, that's just the thing I've taken away.
विशाल लवले टंकी भरने दे, संडास में पानी नहीं आ रहा. विशाल भाई, सुन लो, गाली का रहे हो काम का.
Biggest ACS and wasn't even a contest.
हाँ वही ऑस्ट्रेलिया घूमने जा रहा है और for some work.
Jing was 68.
भाभी जी का ट्रांसफर हो रहा है उनके साथ आ रहा है.
1% I can read.
हाँ वही ईगो क्या सीन.
Well, actually, a little bit shocking. Because Kong on the pole, and I really thought that
gold is much more matured than Mumbai gold.
The APAC fans
खेलना कभी पता लगेगा.
fans don't as much.
Oh.
चुप रहो देखने तो क्यूटी को देखो भाई.
Well, no, it's just you have to put those things in context.
हाँ जी आरन भाई कैसे?
It's daytime in Asia
Happy
right
birthday,
now,
thanks,
and
thanks.
a lot of Jing fans use it.
कितने
And also
beautiful है
he's
यार ये
goated, and
thanks
he is going to
यार
be
lovely.
the
Goated on the sticks.
मेरी बात कर
People
रहा
have been waiting for this.
What's up, Rivash भाई कैसे?
After the stage, now they get the seed 1. Come on, it's time to see him play.
Oh, Baby Bay joined me. I thought it would be the only one. Here's the predictions from our talent for today.
He's Dre doing.
He's on one today.
Oh, yeah, I mean, my guy's off the
And he's
poop.
going to be
Kakuka ने PRX बोला. Thank you Kakuka. दिल टूट जाता मेरा.
I am actually really curious what I mean, look, I'll be honest with you. I do feel confident in G2 going into today, but I did pick them because I'm sticking to my guns that G2 is going to make top 4. That's my hot take.
अबे ये baby पे
I don't think it's unreasonable in the slightest.
ये baby पे
there is many things
वो है क्या?
into
जो प्रोफेशनली खेलता था नावी Navi में
I thought it was a
Navi में
hot
था
take,
किसमें
but the
था?
more I've watched G2 and the more I've thought about it, the more I've believed in this.
Is this
team.
Baby Bay
love
the
it.
dad
Alright,
Baby
well,
Bay
I
guys?
also think PaperX, they play a
Retire
couple
हो गया
maps
वो?
where they're doing like solo Sky double duelist still, and I really
Rahul
think
bhai
those
कैसे
limit your
Valorant कौन से survive करे?
options. Yeah, I
कौन से
feel
revive
like
करो?
if this gets into a drawn out affair and Valen can really work his
Phase
default the
Baby
way he likes to,
Bay.
he can really take
हाँ,
advantage
हाँ,
of
हाँ.
those comps.
There is preparation, and with PaperX, I
अगर
feel like it's
G2
always the
win
same.
पे
They either
550 हो जाता तो
super static default, things are not
किसको
working, we
चाहिए
just send it. That's
Well,
it. That's them.
Well, we broke it all down. Hopefully, you guys are satisfied.
हमेशा के
We're
लिए
about
या
to start this bad
3
boy.
months
You
के
got
लिए
PaperX versus G2. EDG
हाँ
taking
रिटायर
on
होकर
Team
कास्टर बन गया वो
Heretics.
सही
Day
में
7 of Master Shanghai starts right now.
गाइस क्या करूं भाई पहले ही वॉच पार्टी में सोफा ले आऊं मन तो है मेरा बेंच क्या बोलते हो लेट्स गो PRX बेबी फक G2 हाय पीयूष काकू का BLT में होना ट्राई कर सकते हैं FNS and Som back मैंने देखा
成为
tweet
冠军一直是我的梦想，但无畏契约出
Kang
现
Kang
时，我知道这或许是我梦寐以求的机会。
I'm really proud of myself because it's an international event. I was watching it when I was younger, when I was 15. So I'm just playing here and dropping 70 in 3 maps.
Isor's got a really nice spot. Was anyone gonna give him the target? Oh, but now he's giving his position away. Now he knows where he is. Meanwhile, Moon on the other side with 4. Isor drops one. Can he 1v3 to close this out? No! The ace for Woot! Insane! Let's go, Woo! 5!
我会全力以赴，精进技艺，力求完美。
Kang Kang, we pranked 2 times. He's strong, I know, but we will see in the match.
Kang Kang
I can just feel crisp and kill you all. So just be careful.
With Valorant, I found my calling. My goal is to be unpredictable. Always changing tempos. Go fast when they expect me to go slow. Go high when they expect
सोफा आ
me to go
चुका है
low.
बॉयज पॉपकॉर्न्स ले आओ
So much closer to their 9th round. Oh wait, down to P in 1v3, all staring at elbow.
G2 for the win, baby. Q? PRX, fuck the world, baby. फर्स्ट मैच से सोफा हाँ बे सब बोल रहे हैं ठीक है भाई PRX चिल करके देखेंगे भाई मुझे क्यूट लगता है जोनपी हाय गाइस भाई G2 में मुझे जोना पे क्यूट लगता है यार गाइस अगर मैं G2 के लिए थोड़ा चैट करूं बीच में तो गाली मत देना मेरे को जोना पे अच्छा लगता है जस्ट
Now that Jing is back, W Gaming is back
But
to work.
Jing is my
I feel
love.
complete again.
Since you chose us, you better be very prepared. Because if you lose, we're gonna air you out on Twitter.
भाई बहुत बचती है G2 ट्विटर पे to be honest. हाँ ooh la la. Ooh la la. कॉस्प्ले तो है बट हमारी जो इंडिया में वो रेस कॉस्प्ले करती है वो ज़्यादा सही करती है क्या बोलते हैं देखा है किसी ने क्या नाम है उस लड़की का वो एक रेस कॉस्प्ले करती है ना इंडिया में PRX on top let's go Jingy boy पर्पल श्रिम्प नाम है उसका नाम नहीं पता सिर्फ G2 नहीं हर एक NA टीम्स बचता है ट्विटर पे G2 भी बहुत बचता है ट्विटर तो बजने के लिए ही है भाई कोई दिल पे ले लेते हैं वो बात अलग है
G2 heavy prep work versus W Gaming on PaperX's side. You couldn't have asked for a better way to kick off our day here, Mimi.
The last time we saw this match, G2's core was a young team. It was their first international event. They got eliminated by PRX there. But now PRX has picked to play them in the playoffs, and they have a chance to make an upset happen. And as we look at the maps, we're starting off on 2 maps back-to-back, where PRX is playing into these double duelist comps.
Twitter ही बजने के लिए बना है, वही तो.
We know that PRX didn't play it a lot in the region. They didn't even get to play it until the grand final.
G2
they left it open as a third map time and time again, but they never got to that point. And
मैंने देखा है भाई G2 heavy बजती है. भाई आया होगा Twitter G2 का.
Again, as you're saying, the double duelist for PRX. There is some preparation that can be done here, and things are looking better than I expected for G2.
Yeah, with limited options to reclear space on the mid round, this like solo sky double duelist comp on both these maps for PRX is really going to be reliant on opening bandits to take a ton of space early off just like one piece of sky util and on heavy executes. If G2 can play around that well and give a little bit of space and then flood in against this comp that doesn't actually have that much to hold in the post plant, I think there's a real chance they could win this match. Or there's a chance PRX could just run them over.
What is the alternative to that situation? As the situation goes good for PRX, what do they do in that, against what G2 does? Just run them down.
FNS सॉन्ग वापस आ गए. हाँ मैंने देखा.
On sites on their defensive side, this
हाँ जी G2 भैया जी आज अभी क्या?
They will be fighting forward. They will be disruptive, and they are some of the best aimers in the world.
I think that there might be a reason behind picking the split. It's not only that PRX it struggled to close this map. I believe this was also the last map of the final there in Pacific. They struggle. They don't have that much confidence in it. They don't have that many reps, and the composition ain't that crazy, right? Like you have seen and probably played against a double duelist before. As I was saying, split is the kind of map where, especially on that final, because it's the only vault that I could watch, they started on that default, trying to cover up a little bit of the map, and they were not managing to get the round. And Alex just goes on a timeout and says, honestly, just send it down a side. Send it down a side. Time
Energy
and time
heavy
again.
strong
And they were being very well shut down.
Well, let's get into today's first pistol round and throw it over to your casters. You got Achilles and Paper Thin, and they're totally gonna be unbiased. Ain't that right, guys?
और zoom चाहिए कैमरा.
Absolutely, always, no bias here. All we want is good gameplay. Yes. And these two teams should absolutely deliver on that. But we've all been waiting to see PRX take to the stage here in the playoffs.
आजकल Twitter में मस्त मसाला है.
No doubt. I mean, this is one of the tournament favorites for sure. A lot of people are picking this PRX team, feeling like this is their moment. But I'm telling you, this G2 team is so good right now. I love the way they play off of each other. You've got some insane cracked players on that squad who can turn rounds on their head. You know, Valen and Leaf in particular have been super impressive. Jonah P, you know, you saw it in some of the highlight videos on this particular map where he had that crazy ace. So this G2 squad is definitely, I think, going to give PRX one hell of a fight.
Well, we're off to a roaring start already as Jing going forward, able to find a first kill. Valen going to be taken down. Crowd coming alive. Leaf going to be noted. Dealt with there by Divine with the Sheriff in hand.
W Gaming, baby.
Through just 20 seconds into the round. Jing very far forward, collects himself a second. Notes the third. Fault line coming in. He already has the headshot. And Jing, welcome back to the stage. Paint Shell's not going to find much, but he wants a little bit more. He won't get that 4K.
Fuck, bro.
That's going to be PRX taking the pistol in blistering pace.
And this is something that has been missing from PRX until stage 1 is Jing. The way that he can explode onto a site and just take rounds over. Of course, he's just so good at identifying these positions out the rip. There is a little bit of help from the flash, but there was a good opportunity there for Valen to challenge on that, and then he just starts taking space. I mean, this is what makes Jing so dangerous, is he does not let go. Once he's got that opening kill on
Energy
site,
old lineup back. Let's go.
At you. Most of the time, not always,
Wi-Fi
but quite often.
Som और FNS थोड़ा honeymoon पे गए थे वो, इसलिए थोड़ा break पे थे.
Aggressive from
वापस
the
आ गए
outset
दोनों एक
pistol.
दूसरे के साथ.
Now slowed down. Smoke going to be coming through. Tap onto the
But
orb.
thanks for the 1.99, baby.
Halfway to that showstopper. No one playing forward here in the site. Valen lurking back here at alley, but it's going to be a pass over on that spike, just a really fast track.
Wait, are they
back? Let's go.
Are they doing it again like PRX?
Retaken from here.
Like full W all time?
Very, very difficult here for G2. As the dog does
Kaya.
PRX just crossing their T's, dotting their I's.
Lol.
A push out there from Valen, gets punished a bit, but doesn't die. It's kind of what's important here.
That's something just going to be eating that flash, but Jing
Nahi,
wants to try to get this ult online.
nahi.
So he's going to push aggressively, looking for it, and he's able to collect another one. We'll spam across for the rest of the players, likely to just sit back, but something doesn't want to give them that opportunity to die to the spike. He is out for blood, but going to misread the positioning here. Solid
something
from
bhai.
Jonah, be able to collect that kill. Forsaken looking like he will just go ahead and allow them to die. So 4 players sacrificed over to the spike. PRX move up 2-0.
Yeah, this is good identification here
wow.
by PRX of that positioning, using that Trailblazer to figure out where G2 was setting up to die to the spike and trying to punish that.
No
as
Cypher,
best
what
as
the
they
fuck?
could. And like you said, it's fine for Jing to die there. You don't care
Double
either way. You know, you
controller.
want those ult orbs. You're so close to the
Cypher
showstopper already. You're 2 away. You can farm an orb here, and he gets 1 kill, and all of a sudden, they can bonus you in a heartbeat. See if that's going to be the play here for PRX as rifles abound out full buy for G2. Did their best there, expecting the aggression from PRX, covering their angles nicely, and you know, only lost 1 player to it. So for what it's worth, that's not bad at all, frankly.
PRX ने अपना वो change नहीं करा.
I was waiting.
Nah, bro, please.
Timer, just
this is you.
Stopping around 4 seconds. Hey, everything's been smooth so far.
That's true.
We've minor pause in the action.
We've been very lucky.
And we'll see what's going on here. Looks like something in the PRX camp.
भाई हमेशा PRX के वहीं पे होता है भाई ये technical issue.
Taken care of. Just maybe have to unplug it, plug it back in again, you know?
That happens. That's the go-to IT solution for sure. But yeah, it's a good start for PRX. One thing I'm really curious about here, Kilios, is with these 2 comps, you know, how important
Jason,
is it
what
for
happened,
G2
bro?
to have a really good defender side, because it's the double duelist, right? And generally, PRX is doing their damage on the attacker side, whereas G2's comp is generally going to do its damage on the defender side. So in my mind, I'm starting to wonder, like,
match prediction,
what's the round
well,
score that G2
you know,
needs to get to that I feel comfortable.
to be honest, if
that
we
they
need to
switch
make
over to attackers,
this match
they've only
interesting,
played this
then
map
I
twice
would
since
like
day 1 against 100 Thieves both
this
times,
to
and their attacker
go
side was pretty
2-1.
anemic both times.
Sure.
So like 3-9 and
2-1
I think 4-8 or something like that. So
PRX. What do you say, guys?
What is the actual score line that they need to get here on this defender side to have a good chance?
ये 2-0 क्यों बोल रहा है?
To be as many as humanly possible for the G2
Oh, sorry,
camp.
round difference
And
दिखा
we'll
रहा
see if
है.
they're going to be able to get one on the board as we do get ready to go into that bonus round here. Best opportunity for them as the firepower will be in their favor for the most part. A couple half armors, but we'll see what the final assembly
PRX
is gonna be
dominated by,
looking like
of
for
course.
PRX. Once we get everything squared away here with Forsaken on stage.
भाई वो वाला वो देखा है तुमने वीडियो?
Thinks about an outlaw or something like that.
Mind Freak का. वो ऐसे वो desk ठोकता है.
As to what he's going to end up buying.
Be bold on the attack.
सब बोलते
I
हैं.
mean, something is
What
just
happened?
known for doing bold things.
Yeah.
What happened, Mind
Give
Freak?
that outlaw,
Mind Freak का
but
नाम
man
क्या
is
असली?
gonna put it to good
किसी
use,
को याद
so
है?
we could see a purchase like
Mind
that
Freak का
come
असली नाम
through
क्या
at the
था?
moment. We can still see the game. It's just shy of 4,000
Guys,
credits.
क्या नाम
He
है?
can afford to go ahead and pick that one up, but likely wants to have a bit
देखा है ना
more
वो?
money going
वो
into the
कितना
next
funny है
round
ना?
just in case they aren't able to convert here.
Jing कितना cute लगता है उसमें. What happened?
That, you know,
What
that
happened?
is also very much his speed.
Aaron.
And that's a PRX thing. They will grab a judge and maybe pass it over to Jing. Jing will give him the Spectre. Something like that might happen. It just kind of
देखा है.
depends. But
Yeah, you know, give him the Wisey treatment.
कमला खेलो. कमला पसंद
I mean, it
नहीं
was on
हमें.
split. He was just
that's true.
Absolutely breaking
कमला
ankles.
पसंद नहीं
I
हमें.
had
people
sort
down,
of
so.
forgotten about that. I think I wanted to.
Energy hasn't.
You.
They'll never forget about it.
But
कितना
you know,
enemy
now
name है?
they're
Aaron.
changing the roster up. So.
Aaron.
See
क्या
how things
enemy
fare
name
in
है
the
भाई?
future. But looks like with the admin stepping away, Forsaken might be good to go. I'm not gonna get too overexcited about it quite just yet until I see that clock ticking down once again. But it seems like we should just about be ready to get back into the
W
action
fan
here.
base for
yes.
PRX. Yeah,
From
baby.
the PRX social media tweeted out their Guardians of the Galaxy
There we go.
squad, and it's a Vandal here for something interesting.
फाड़ू
That
थोड़ा
is quite the
टॉक्सिक
vibe.
बनना है. बन
It's
जाऊँ
PRX,
सुपर जेट
so
दूंगा.
They're good enough to get away with these kind of things.
टॉक्सिक बनने के लिए परमिशन लेनी पड़ती है. पर सुपर जेट देने के लिए अवधि परमिशन नहीं चाहिए.
So let's see if they're going to be wary of a trap or something like that. Something just trying to take space, but the spike hasn't been picked up. So this is all just kind of an info gathering mission for the PRX squad, and they've been a little more cautious this year, I think.
Jiggle peek out there from Icy. He's spotting
मेरी
plenty.
मम्मी का नाम भी आरन है. क्या?
But guiding light into the
Mind
back of
freak
sight,
mom
make
है
sure
आपकी?
that it is clear. So now
Sure,
space can
baby.
be taken. Something pushing forward.
Look at Jing.
TP up to heaven. There's Icy. Trying to force them
Fatou
back.
थोड़ा
Something does get
toxic
tagged
बनना
up. The
है.
facial keeps him
बन
at bay
जाओ.
here for the moment. Mind freak setting up another smoke, trying to keep himself protected, but Icy's able to find the headshot. Does get knocked down to 21 HP. As
ओ
Jing
नीचे गिरा. आवाज नहीं आई.
working away. Has he missed this one? Oh, now noticing it. Takes down Leaf, and that's going to be a weapon recovered. Middle now in hand for him. Clear out of the haunt. Boombot to try to get him self pushed up here into heaven. Something finally.
Nice!
Trying to peek up.
Something!
Something.
एक और 7 bullets.
A 2v2 here. It's Forsaken. Clearing out that Prowler, but cannot steady the aim. Dash around the back, something with the updraft. 7 bullets remaining here in the Vandal. Now down to 5 as he clears out the Prowler. Playing a ring around the Rosie here. Sees the gun barrel of 1. Swing out, finds it, swap over the cloud.
Oh, something on top, baby!
They convert the bonus.
Definitely worth the investment for that Vandal. Puts it to great use and plays the
Bro,
time
Waylon,
so
I don't
nicely.
think so. You guys are playing maturely.
Beautiful.
Like you said it into your interview.
Getting some great shots, anticipating
You guys
IC's peek around the
looking weak,
corner.
bro.
Jonah P, so
Weak.
good on elbow on that breach. Was a nuisance the last time they played this map.
Is there?
And that's the PRX that you come to know and love. They are just so deep as a team, able to pull off these unbelievable plays, and now you have the showstopper for Jing. Playing pretty far up is G2 this time.
Oh, something just trying to eat some of that pain shell damage to come away with the kill, but
I understand that pain something. मेरे साथ भी हुआ है.
Haunt out for Trent. Gonna be destroyed, but that is a solid start. Weapon not
Well,
gonna
that
be
ain't
recoverable here
something.
for them. Fight goes across. Little smattering of damage there on the Trent. Showstopper still here in the back pocket of Jing for the entry if they want to commit to this site, but it looks like PRX maybe wanting to go and suss out the other side of the map.
Yeah, against Nico, PRX definitely feeling like, okay, there's too many players over here that we've seen. Let's try something a little bit different. It feels like a trap, and they made the correct read for sure. Mind Freak, clean there.
जी बोला था इस साल last year से ज़्यादा game जीतेंगे.
Catching the one, setting up a smoke, trying to fake that.
That was a cute
They're still going to be
toxicity.
pushing their way over onto A, but the read is good here from the side of G2, so some damage can be dealt.
Avratik bhai.
Fallon has that stinger in hand here on the side. Paranoia exchanged here on both sides. Haunt not catching anybody. CTP's over to the side. Showstopper now going to be coming through, but Fallon instantly shuts it down.
That too with a fucking stinger.
Does an immense amount of damage. The aftershock going to be coming through. Divide just
Deleted that too with a fucking stinger, bro.
Now with 30 seconds. Looks like they might be wanting to try to fake a pivot, but G2, they're very much stuck here.
Fallon is unbelievable with stingers. Just insane how good he is.
That's a good one, Avradeep bhai. But to be honest,
Fallon coming away with that one. Divide swinging around the side. Forsaken's going to be the one collecting that kill. Now recovered Vandal in hand.
I
one
saw
shot, Forsaken takes down the sky.
improvement overall
As the Seeker coming
as a
to
team.
confirm his position.
जी में. I don't know why. अगर तुम मेरे पे विश्वास नहीं करते तो चलेगा.
Pushes for it, nearly loses his life, but PRX, they keep on stringing them together. 4-0 now to start.
For what it's worth, this is a great round from G2. They do a ton of damage. They read this nicely. Valen, he is the best stinger player in the world. I have watched so many VODs of G2 coming up to this event, and like his stingers are insane. You've seen it here in this event as well, but the guy is just so crisp with that gun. It is unbelievable how accurate it is. Like, Nerf be damned. He's so clean with it, and I love
something no मान रहा भाई.
has so much success on their ecosystem.
ये तो कहीं भी ऑफ करता है.
From something.
Oh, I like that move.
Let's see what kind of value he's going to be able to find here. Jing just taking a couple pot shots in towards Mail, trying to see if he can connect a stray.
They just got a lot of info to G2 that there's nobody over in A main. The haunt wasn't cleared, so that allows them to take a lot of space. Really, the only site they're giving up is B. And PRX is actually going to be rotating in that direction, but no real trap setup with all that attention in the mid. That's drawn both Jonah P
Guys, इस
and
round W
Trent
gaming नहीं हो
over along
पाएगी
with Leaf.
क्योंकि something by now off लिया.
PRX
So
has an
he won't
opportunity to
dash
maybe get
and
through,
Jing won't
get
satchel.
this opener, but something going to be leading the way with the operator.
ये angle check कर लेना please. मैं बहुत मारता हूँ इस angle पे.
So far, the push forward.
This is like my own angle. check करो भाई.
Flashing for the blast pack exit. Icy gets himself over to safety, but Jonah P going to be traded out at the same time. And out with a re-swing. Mind Freak able to come up with one before getting taken down. Solid shot from Leaf, though, to bring it back into a 3v3, but now Spike planted. All three players here from PRX sat in on the site. Page shells from Jing, trying to delay. Boombot also available.
No. You can't push Jingy boy.
Jing distracted, does end up falling. Leaf able to find one, but the Divide strikes him down. It's all on Trent.
Divide hai bhai.
Divide comes up with a two-piece.
But I don't think so. G2.
I mean, G2's making good reads.
You are looking matured as a team, bro. Nah, you ain't playing together. You are over-aggressing.
That completely turned the round on their head.
You're not double peeking.
Even numbers
You're
advantage
single
for
peeking.
PRX. I mean, just
so
good this year has Mind Freak been. He is just so crucial to the success of this team. Him and Divide both.
As a team, PRX
disgustingly good
on top.
being asked to play Sentinels and controllers.
मेरा toxicity हो गया आज के लिए फाटू.
That's full of cracked duelists. And they
but that was a good one. Apradeep bhai, if you want to be more toxic like that, you can go.
Guys going up for this Paper X roster.
पैसा आना चाहिए जब.
Well, timeout. Unnecessary call.
PRX on top 13-0. Easy patch.
Like you said, the reads have been good. They've been understanding the way that Paper X are going to be rotating around the map and getting themselves in a position
need better
to
duelists.
intercept.
I think they will take
the trade outs here,
to play like
shots
mini
not fully connecting.
No idea, bro.
It's consistent damage being dealt in these rounds and not getting ran over, but they're just also not finding those wins.
Exactly.
Professional
I mean, look at
analytics.
It's not the best.
Analytic.
When you show it back on screen here,
क्या बोलते हैं उन्हें?
Y'all at home will see this.
It's been fluctuating.
Yeah, it's like yes, there's a ton of damage being done.
लोगों एक बात नहीं समझ
needs to
आती.
get a couple rounds going, and they'll be able to put
ठीक है.
Paper X back on
Chat
Nico,
gameplay
so
देखती है. हम सब gameplay
Again,
देखते हैं. हम
these
matches
stingers
देखते हैं उनका.
Are so lethal, especially on this map.
Analyze करते हैं कि क्या गलती है, क्या नहीं है. तो वो भी तो analyze करते होंगे. उन पे analytics वैसे पैसे देते हैं भाई इतने हजारों डॉलर रखने के लिए. बट मुझे चैट में जो एनालिसिस होते हैं ना वो ज्यादा अच्छे लगते हैं.
Swing in and swing out.
ये क्या फेक डब्ल्यू गेमिंग था?
They don't want to mess with that stinger again.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. No damage dealt. Able to back away. Icy now.
For more toxic, keep watching this
reinforce
space.
this mid position here. Leaf tucked away in mail. Paper X is going to be more than happy to just leave the Vi here. Let him linger. The rest of the team turns their sights back over in towards Garage.
Valen's repositioned though. They're pinging out, expect him to be back behind the box, but he's actually just rotating around pillar. And Paper X really taking their time with this. There you go.
It's a minor timing to play off of, but something comes away with the kill. Valen going to be taken down. Half your smokes now gone. That paranoia not going to be in play. Fault line held.
यो ना माने, यो ना माने, यो ना माने. ये मारेगा, ये मारेगा. देखते रहो, ये मारेगा.
As the push starts coming through, fault line set. Stinger in play. Trying to be able to do quite a bit of damage there. To shock. Trying to force somebody out from behind box. Jing able to pull away from that, not take any damage, but decent damage dealt. Forsaken down to 23.
तीन बंदे आ गए. ये नहीं मान रहे. तीन बंदे आ गए भाई.
Is able to take him down to the backstab. Getting ready to come through. Trent on this big, all the way through their spawn. But he needs to get there sooner rather than later. Jing's able to find one to buy, getting another.
Spike down B.
And now it is all on Trent. Can't make a noise, can't make a sound. Needs to try to catch them off guard, but Jing is watching for it. Now they all know where he's at. Headshot, nice little wall bang there. Do some additional damage here. Haunt out, not needing to be cleared. Both pulled back here around the pillar. Spots one high, has to go for the reload, and Mind Freak has the timing. 6-0, Paper X, continue onward.
W peeking बोलते हैं उसको. भाई कुछ अलग ही नहीं था. Double सचन मार के peek करके वापस.
Something starting to push angles, but he's doing it quite late in the round. He's waiting for someone to give him an opportunity to find that pick, and he gets Valen with it off the dissipate of the smoke. Just so fast is something. Jing as well. So quick to react to these things. It's what makes Paper X.
देखो भाई chat में Jinx कर रहे हैं 13-0.
Trent, that lurk just came a hair too late. He was almost there in time to maybe spin that round back into G2's favor. Just not quite able to.
मैं 13-0 नहीं चाहता guys. पूछो क्यों? Because 13-0 is really too much demotivating for a team. Or if you want to make this match interesting, then 13-0 नहीं होना चाहिए.
Let's see what else becomes
I know PRX
necessary as the
जीतेगी,
round
but
goes
still.
on, but for now it's going to be mid-control firmly in the hands
वो
of
मजा नहीं
G2.
आएगा रे मैच देखने में जब तक कंपटीशन ना हो जब तक वो हाइप ना हो समझ रहे हो 13-0
You can kind of afford to do it on Nico, but this round with the economy once again shaky for G2. A lot of space, a lot of info gain, and that allows something to continue to watch that angle. Although Icy
agreed 31 होना
saw the head flick.
Was looking for it, but this time not going to be rewarded. A little bit of a fake pullback here.
Are they going to ult?
Yeah, maybe just going to audio bait a little bit here.
Is he going to ult into the corner? They just pinged it out.
Get out
they passed the spike over to him.
G2 is just warming up. PRX is going airport for sure.
Here. Just hop the knives in the up. Mind Freak just going to be peeing his way onto the side. Something clears the way to buy on this lurk. It's so disgusting.
The fuck,
We've
like
dealt with.
fucking
Look at
ready.
Jing. Working his way through the B side of the moment. Looking to pull off what Trent could not in the previous round. Nightfall available, going to come into play. There's a jump out down Icy. Deal with it. I believe the showstopper was pulled. Ult not finding value.
Na maan raha bhai ye something.
And there's Jing now arriving, making his presence known. Paintshell said there's no
Oh!
way going forward, but it's into something who collapsed them. It's a flawless from PRX, both in the round and in the map so far.
13-0 ho raha hai, guys. Sorry.
7-0.
The on-the-call flying here from PRX is so good. They get so much info, and they're given so much space. And their plan around that is, okay, we just need to keep screens under control, get onto the site. We could pass the spike over to Mindfreak. He can bring it over and plant it. Jing's going to be lurking. Devi's holding an angle from Ramen. And they're going to win the round flawlessly. I mean, they're just so good. It's not just their shooting. They are very aware of their surroundings and how to exploit what their opponents are trying to do.
Well,
Oopsie.
clear on the haunt, not really coming through. So AWP revealed on this side of the map. That's going to make PRX change up the strat a bit.
Yeah, just try and stack for an A hit. Got a ton of util. Devi one away from the pit. Jing one away from the showstopper. Valen is that paranoia and a stinger.
Well, Valen now going to be noted. Smoked his base. He still comes away with one with the jump forward from Jing. Looking for the kill, and he's eventually able to fish it out. Finds that kill. Jonapi taken down. Devi trying to intercept. Eventually he's able to steady the aim. Finds that pick off as Leaf goes down.
A stinger can be
now
deadly,
just Trent
bro.
and Icy left alive. Sheriff's in hand. Well, unfortunately, not much hope in hell. One now noted. Jing watching over and ramp. Drop shot coming their way. It's the swing out. Jing trying to challenge here on the boat. Does end up getting taken down. Icy finding that kill. Dink on the Mindfreak as well. Wow. And take him even lower. As the C's now gets chucked out. Swing around the back though. Forsaken. Ready on the back step. Can't find that final shot. And suddenly, Icy may just be able to bring this one back. But time is dwindling. Devi working his way over here towards ramp. Here's the entry. Paint shell. It's a solid read from Icy, just trying to create some space. Gets in onto the defuse. Tries to stick onto it. Tries to get the half, but right as he does, Devi takes him down.
Devi bolte.
Decent effort. So
क्या हो गया नितिन भाई?
to getting that first round win here for
PRX
G2. But PRX, they just barely managed to squeak by with the win again.
Yeah, it's great to see Icy
ये
coming
stinger
alive
से
here.
वैंडल को कैसे
Having a
मारते
great
हैं
round.
वही तो यार.
After getting shut down with showstopper
stinger
in hand in
चलाना
the
सीख गया
previous
ना
round.
मैं. Radiant जाऊंगा
See,
भाई.
they're so clean. Usually, our PRX, a little bit of whiffy from Jing and Devi, but able.
Yeah, all right.
Why not?
भाई इसको देखो भाई.
I mean, they're
मैं इसको एक बारी ना आराम से बैठ के कम से कम ना
so efficient.
10 ठंडे
on the map, especially on
नींबू
split
पानी
map
पिलाऊंगा
that
एकदम चिल्ड नींबू पानी.
a lot
इसका
of teams
दिमाग
can get
हमेशा ही
kinda
गर्म
stuck
रहता है
into
भाई.
these
मैच
defaults.
के
They're
बीच में
holding
काम
angles post
सिर्फ.
plant. They're just trying to like lock
भाई
you out,
8-0
but they're
जीत
all
रहे
over the
फिर
place.
भी
They're
he's like
constantly moving around, trying to find those open angles, those
Alex
open
भाई
spaces.
यार.
Jing and Devi in particular are so good at it.
Now the second timeout needing to be called here from the side of G2. And you were asking the question earlier, how many rounds on the defender side to feel comfortable? I don't think there's enough
ये बहुत
available
बचते थे
at the
G2
moment.
वाले.
No, they're not.
8-4, definitely
How to better
not where
offer
you
than something?
would like to have been going into this one, but right now I think you'd give up the world
90,
just to be able to get those 4 rounds
199
to
हो
close
सकता
out this half, to start
है.
building
मतलब
up some of
100
that
में
momentum.
99 something.
We'll see if it works. Still 2 ults here available to the side of G2. Trying to beat with
Perfection is the key.
that rolling thunder can cause some chaos.
And G2 can definitely do this. We've seen it time and time again this tournament. That
Waiting
they
for
are
G2 to it.
stalwart. They are
कभी खुद को
so
भी तोड़ लो
good
G2
at
यार.
getting their aim under
13-0
control
हारे
and
तो
start
खुद को
making some
तोड़ना
good reads.
please.
They've made some
Thanks.
pretty good reads. It's just PRX has been making better ones at times and just frankly out shooting them. And that's
Ashish
something
Nehra
that
है
every
वो.
team struggles against PRX for the most part is they're so tremendous in their firepower. Space
my
giving up the
God, bro.
expecting this showstopper to be coming
Who's
on to B.
judging?
So Valen hightails it out of there. You got a couple players now thinking about going through heaven. Mindfreak going on a bit of a walkabout.
Plants in, Seekers available. Now Pit going to be layered in on top. That Rolling Thunder still here, still available for the side of G2. For the attempted retake. For now it's going to be an aftershock to try to force something off the angle.
something
But he's
नहीं
ahead
हुआ.
of this Rolling Thunder. He's not caught by it already.
Oh
Trent's
my
going to be taken
God.
down. Entry from Icy, able to find one, but now something
Oh my
strikes.
God.
2 kills. Tries to
Oh my God.
Pick him
This
off
is such a
after the
blunder
updraft.
from G2,
But
bro.
Mindfreak's already taken it down.
It's just beautiful understanding of the utility that Breach is going to be throwing and where he can get away with not getting hit by it. That's all it takes. You know, as soon as that aftershock comes through, he's like, oh, I can just stay tucked in the corner. The ult isn't going to hit me. And I'm just going to wait. And they can never really react in time. Jonah P gave it a try, but something just too darn fast.
क्या भाई?
Again, they're so well prepared here at PRX. Just
9-0 हारने की
G2
वजह
tries
से
to throw at them is
इनका
just thwarted.
बोल रहा हूँ ना मैं, guys.
It's been flashy
so
from Jing
fucking
and something,
demotivating.
but
कि उनका दिमाग भी
right
चलना
up there
बंद हो
with
जाता
him,
है.
10-1 at the moment on this Viper. The alert plays have just been so devastating.
Uncle Aim getting it done.
यार बुरा लग रहा है G2
Getting
के लिए,
kicked back
guys.
here.
थोड़ा support करूँ.
Leaf just getting tucked. Once again, right as that smoke gets ready to dissipate.
जोना भी cute है यार, पर साले ने
Something
breach में इतना
pushing
आगा.
forward. Maybe looking for a very deep angle. That's going to be Jing getting a spot on the Balin. The aftershock doing nothing to dissuade him.
भाई यो ना डरे, something.
Smoke
में जा रहा है.
Take this forward space, but look at this. He's got the read. He's got the spot. That's going to be Icy taken down. The slow creep forward. Jonah now noted here on the site.
They're so methodical. And you even had Divide there to cover just in case that went south.
Bolt line to try to slow him up, but spot out on the 2. Notes him here, something dashing forward, Shorty in hand, hunting, seeking target. Can't find either of them. They're already dead as he swings around. Now it is once again all on Trent. He can stop this from being a flawless.
Feel you.
Hit some good shots the last time.
Hello. Oh, decent damage there on a Forsaken. He's reading this lurk around the back very well. Can he win it out? Just a swing in, Mind Freak. He'll have it. It's a flawless 10-0 here. PRX, 2 more rounds to be played out in the half as they look to deliver potentially a 13-0.
Could be. Certainly feels like it.
Casters, what is this behavior?
Economy's never going to be an issue for him the rest of this half. And it just Jing gets that spot early, just ahead of the paranoia hitting him. You can see Divide right around that box as well. Not sure if he... I don't think he saw or heard Icy. Icy was being pretty good about
अगर G2 एक मैप जीता तो 5 गिफ्टेड आप दोगे, मैं खुशी-खुशी दूंगा, मंजूर है. और अगर एक भी नहीं जीता तो आप दोगे नालिन भाई. मैं खुशी-खुशी दूंगा बैच.
The plans here for PRX.
Oh my god.
My god. That helps too.
I mean, Leaf just trying to jiggle. Something not having it.
वेलन ने बोला था मैच स्टार्ट होने से पहले as a team we are much more matured now.
With there, Trent does get noted, so they know that there's at least 2 players here in this position. Something wanted to take that space again. Shorty in hand. Tuck back here from Trent, sending out the C's to try to buy himself some space. The Seekers now let loose here from PRX. Dog in the corner, not going to be able to find that stun. Push up, Forsaken, flushes him out. Balin now out in front here on the site, tucks back behind elbow.
God, bro.
Needing to stay safe. Full rotation still not called in here from the side of G2. Icy, okay, now starting to make his way over here towards A to try to reinforce his position, but Balin for now is all on his lonesome with 16 HP remaining.
Oh my
God.
अरे भाई, Jing, तेरी satchel, तेरी movement.
Dealt with, now the double approach. It's Forsaken, just playing off this one way. Swings, thinks that he gets the kill, and then runs out of bullets. Jonah P able to take advantage there. Now a 2v3. Something looking for another flick of the century. Can't quite make them happen though. Paint shells connect there into backside. Showstopper now.
Oh yeah!
Through, but again,
I see! Oh my god, twice in a row, bro!
These showstoppers to even get drawn out. Mind Freak TP's up into heaven. It's 11-0.
By Icy, na kar tu satchel, please. You and Jing, man.
Had the first part of this tournament off. Didn't have to play in the Swiss stage because they win stage 1 of
twice
VCT
in a row,
Pacific, and they
sure.
are not missing a beat. Something in particular is feeling it with that op. You could just tell with those flicks. And that's Jing, the best in the business when it comes to last pack landings and recovery. No one does it better than him, and he does it with a Vandal.
As we get ready to take a look at the scoreboard, you can see, I mean, the duelists here, inseparable. 13-5-3 between both of them. Just perfect parity. As they look to deliver utter destruction here to G2. Well, Flash is going to be committed there from Forsaken. Just trying to draw some attention over towards B. Meanwhile, A completely opened up. It's going to be the plant getting ready to come through. Jing one off the showstopper here after the plant.
This time it's Forsaken on the late lurk. Or PRX, so it'd be difficult on site.
What the fuck, bro?
Divide with the op. Gonna be trying to lock down. They're coming from every angle.
Mind Freak able to catch Trent there. Seas does connect, but Leaf on this backstab, on this flank alongside Jonah P. Comes up with a kill. Divide gonna be taking out full connects there on a Mind Freak. Weapon now scooped up, Forsaken. A bit of a riskier position as he goes pushing out. Balin takes him down. Now it's all in the duelist. Something on the first. Turns for the flash, but he's taking too much damage, and there you go.
No 13-0. बोला था मैं.
They get themselves around victory here to close out the half. But 11-1 is a hell of a road to try to run back.
Yeah, and this time
कौन आ रहा है क्या? मेरे को भी आवाज आ रही है. Finally, bro.
Completely cede the A site to them, and they say,
No 13-0. नहीं चाहिए था मुझे 13-0.
Bunch of different angles and striking together.
Yeah, this time just very much noting where all these players were going to be coming from. Getting that really nice timing, swinging the back around through main to come up with those kills. There's going to be the first bit of frustration dealt over here to the side of Alex, but I think even he not going to be too upset.
13-0 चाहिए था यार. वो QT थोड़ा वो हो गई.
It's a very strong position. G2.
Fuck.
Everything to do in the second half. But for now, as we go into the halftime, give them
a
breather.
Fuck, bro.
We've got a very special guest standing by with Mika for an interview.
Hey guys, we have a special surprise for you. We have the whole Sasanto family right here in the venue. We have Yenny, who is Forsaken's mom. We have Ari, who is Forsaken's dad. And we have Hannah, who is Forsaken's auntie. That's right, the whole family is here. Now, of course,
Jason family.
You have a very talented gaming family. And this all started when you opened a PC shop or a LAN cafe many, many years ago. So is that where Forsaken and Xcure learned how to be pro gamers?
Yes. Yes.
That is where they learned how to be pro gamers. It runs in the family, right? And since the whole family is
मेरे को ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है इंटरव्यू yes no होने वाला सर.
No. In Shanghai, did you get to spend time as a family?
We come support my son and Team PRX.
Oh yes, of course, I can see that. And where did you go as a family? Did you see any sites together?
Yes, my son is on the television.
Dad ना लग रहे.
Oh, see, it's a whole family affair, right? So right now the score is 11-1 in favor of PRX, and I know that Ari, you are a gamer yourself. So what is your assessment? What is the analysis of the map so far?
Yeah, I'm analysis. I'm trust and I believe PRX can win this map.
Yes, of course. I think so far,
Something just playing
everybody
like
agrees with that. What about you, Yenny? Do you have any words for PRX right now?
I will. PRX will be the winner, champion.
All right, PRX will be the winner. You heard it from them. Let's get back to the game.
W family, baby. W family, yeah.
Forsaken taking a glimpse across the stage.
Guys,
family is able to take
can we have some lights? मेरे को पता है full screen करके तुम यार ये देख रहे हो watch party, but please, I will appreciate.
11-1 utter domination
Like करो यार.
in that first half. They start off with the pistol. It's all but over.
G2 supporter, don't lose hope.
11-1.
But PRX जीतेगी.
If G2 can get this done, but it's going to be really tricky. This is a 4-1 setup here for the
भाई कितने फटी में खेल रहे बे?
Got all your duelists, an initiator util over there on the A site, and a toxic screen setup for what I assume is a retake if they pivot towards B. But of course, it's PRX. So here we go.
Something rushing forward, but it's going to be Leaf collecting 3.
What the fuck, Leaf?
Excellent response, some damage taken. But
Forsaken
G2 very much coming out dominant on that exchange. Forsaken still creeping up. Oh, doesn't note him. Does manage to take him down, but an immense amount of damage now dealt to him. That much more pressure here going to be pushed onto Devi, and Forsaken is not ready for Trent. Solid lurk from him. And now the pivot back over towards the A site.
Devi aware that there could be somebody coming through spawn, or they're just going to be making their way over towards A. So that is going to be the direction he starts. Valen going to be coming down the stairs behind him. Can't find the shots. Yeah, Trent is going to take him down, and G2
cam चाहिए मुझे.
It's literally a must-win pistol.
Alex cam, please. Thanks.
Some good patience off the
Alex cam.
Well, that is the round that they absolutely
Your observer का phone number
off the
होता ना.
rip here. Economy going to be in a good spot. PRX, of course, going to be respectful, not going to be seeing any kind of force-ups here.
Pro Leaf.
A very good opening volley here from Leaf to just gun down 3. Try to fast-track.
Yeah.
And there's that frustration starting to come through.
Alex cam चाहिए मुझे.
Couldn't even find one, I think is what he said there. Yeah, you know, Alex is...
This is bold.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean...
भाई एक player cam के साथ Alex cam होना है यहाँ पे side
Stack here in the mid. Prowler Checking over towards Shing. Pop flash coming through. There's the Russian. Forsaken able to find one. I see a Trent. Just managing
ये क्या है हैकर हार रहे तो मतलब हैक्स ऑन करोगे तुम pussies
bullets left in the clip here. You're out on the prowler, just trying to exit. Dodges, takes a little bit of damage there on the exit.
That movement
for now is safe and is in a potential position to do some additional damage.
Should be a pivot over towards A for G2. Seeing him go up into B, but he's proactive against it, trying to get ahead of this.
He's hearing all of this. As there's the haunt out. Will reveal it and swings in, just trying to get a catch. Taken down. 2 players falling there on the side of G2, but overall still in a very good position coming out of that anti-eco.
गाली दिया भर भर के.
Just making sure that you've got something identified, knowing how fast PaperX likes to move around the map.
Spanish भी बोलते हैं वो.
Starting to get their bearings a little bit. G2 starting to understand the way that PaperX is maneuvering themselves around their map. They're very decisive. And you got to be so cautious because a lot of players might take their time and kind of look around and PaperX just says, I think you're doing this, so I'm going to go there too. And just try to challenge you. No, full rifles for PRX. Everything in 2 Bulldogs for G2.
Oh, bye.
Pacey hit. Just Divide waiting around
G2
the corner
trying to be...
And Divide to go ahead and try to slow this up. Forsaken as well, pressuring from the side.
Motherfucker होता है वो उसका मतलब?
For that season aid.
Puta madre.
Freak out wide here on the site. Smoke to cover for now. Playing on the narrowest of margins, but now it's going to dissipate. Doesn't have another one available. Paranoia is at the ready here for him. Is something just swinging onto the corner in the mail, able to come away with one. Icy going to be taken down. He drops back here into the side. Forsaken trying to pump out that healing. He's able to do so. And Mindfreak finds leave. Now the double challenge here in a garage. Jonapi having to backpedal, but still comes up with a kill. Gets the dish. Mindfreak dead. Forsaken finding Trent, but then traded out by Balan. Now a 2v2. Something, however, brings it back, and Jing! But still finds the shot. It's decent damage here from G2. In most other circumstances, you'd say, okay, they got 3 in the bonus. That's solid effort. But PaperX, they now get the 12.
Puta madre!
I like what G2 tries to do.
Try to use some of the rotation timings against
PaperX. Jonapi in particular, anticipating that aggressive peak. Shuts down 2 players. But they're just a little off the mark, and that costs you rounds.
मजे ले रहे हैं Alex Cam के वो.
Not gonna miss. Mindfreak now with the outlaw. Stinger.
This is an aggressive hit from the PaperX side.
Yeah.
They will just have something rather push forward here. Pulls back up the ramp. In the meantime, basically shoulder to shoulder alongside Trent, but it's going to be Icy taking down first. Trent responding fire, is able to find him.
इसको काहे दिखा रहे हो भाई observer?
Poison Orb comes back up. Some space here taken.
Something, you gotta take one.
Working their way up the ramp.
Oh my god, he knows.
To come in. 2 players. Something nearly getting the transfer. Puts Valen down to 45. Jing immediately moving over, looking to reinforce. Still does have that paint shell available to him.
Wow.
On the back is Trent.
I can't believe Trent read that.
Getting the catch. But
Jingy boy.
He knows that this flank is going to be coming through, so he just wants to stay tucked away. He wants to intercept. He wants to take out this fade.
Why? What?
Trent being very cautious. Turns back, knows that they haven't seen this raise. He's uncertain about his position. And this is buying critical time here for G2. Divide trying to push forward, spots one, fault line. He can't dodge it. Takes quite a bit of damage here now, down to 25. Watch is coming, Jing still holding the angle, but now noted. Decides to turn his sights back over here. In towards A, Divide. Finishing off Valen, but time taking Jing dead. It's all in the Divide to try to see if he can finish the map right here, right now, but it's a 1v2 with the time. Not working towards him. One bullet remaining here in the clip. As he will just have to pull back. This will be G2's round. They stay in the game, they stay in the map.
Just trying to do as much damage as he can to them. Knows the economic situation. Both teams.
Alex Cam, please.
Trying to see if he could maybe sneak one more gun away from G2 going into the next round.
Why they are playing so cautious?
G2 starting to get their act together for sure. I mean, Forsaken wins the opener, but then gets traded out immediately through the smoke. Something there by himself.
Almost.
Can't transfer in time. Trent with unbelievable awareness. I was watching that in the map, and I'm like, oh, Mindfreak's got an outlaw, and he's creeping up behind Trent. But Trent just starting to get an understanding of PaperX's movement, how they're
I don't know, I just love Alex
trying to work the map, and it's starting to get into G2's brains. That's a lot of damage to Leaf, though.
Yeah, some spam out. He's knocked down to 51. As Divide pushing out into mid. Mistiming it there. He just gets massacred. Viper now eliminated, full send, rotate, aside from Forsaken, who's still going to be lingering back over towards A, trying to make sure that it's not going to be any late lurks coming through. In the meantime, more than happy to start taking space here on this B site. Lurk still in from Leaf though. There's shots from something, not going to be connecting. Icy able to take him down, now Mindfreak going to be dead. Jing, smattering of damage dealt there. With his Spectre looking for a kill, is able to find one, but now he's between a rock and a hard place. Leaf up above, Icy swinging.
Nice try, Jingy boy.
Finishes him off. That's going to be G2 now getting the 5.
Yep, now they're starting to get the feel. And they've got a showstopper. They've got some ults to work with. Nightfall, Rolling Thunder. They can keep this going. It is obviously going to be very, very difficult. You have no room for error here as G2. But it is starting to feel a lot more comfortable. The way that they're anticipating PRX, the way that they're reading them, able to shut them down in mid early in the round, have a good fast hit, not really give any opportunities. अगर ये OT गया, find any value there. There's Jing with the 1, and now you've got so many ults to work with. Yes, there's the Seekers from Forsaken, but that's the only tool, the big ultimate that PRX has to work with. Some information gain. Just Trent though, and he's kind of been on his own in mid. Curious to see how PRX wants to rotate off of that. Looks like they are going to start stacking a bit more towards A. Knowing that Trent is usually a lone wolf over in that area of the map.
Something again, just playing here at ramp. This time, Poison Orb not set up for the approach. Poking, pushing forward, Leaf. Staying alive, knocked down the 20.
He likes to play there.
Misreading. Icy is able to come away with that elimination. Snakebite now sent from Divide to try to slow down the approach here onto the site. Seekers needing to be used by Forsaken. Trying to track these players. It's all leading towards this A site.
Face your fear!
Paint shell sent in towards main. Showstopper used. As he swings around in from seeking targets, but he's short set and Jing still dealing it a little bit of damage. Finishes off Leaf. Trent trading that one out. Mindfreak now occupying space here at backside. Levi as well starting to push forward. Mindfreak playing it out patiently, finds the first. Forsaken out in heaven, finding another.
Down A.
But now it's Mindfreak in a 1v2. TP dodges out on the Rolling Thunder. Icy knowing where he's landed, but he still ends up falling. Plant getting ready to come in. The paranoia goes across, but he still sticks for this. Jonah P. Can he clutch? Yes, he can. Shuts it down and extends the game even further. G2 now at the halfway point.
Bhai.
Yeah, some good maneuvering.
But how would Jing ऐसे क्यों करेगा?
Mindfreak finds a perfect time to use his TP, but
तीन बंदों के बीच से वो वहाँ पे
was able to wait this out. I'm a bit surprised that we're continuing to leave something by himself in a corner here for PRX. That's something that G2 is exploiting. They're sending at least 2 at him to make sure that he's dealt with. And every round here just gives G2 more and more confidence. Certainly it's going to be tough to get to the overtime, but going into the next map even, they're going to be feeling like, okay, we can go toe-to-toe with these aimers, no doubt.
It's all at the start, but it's been coming alive here. Boombot checking forward here in the vent, nothing going to be noted there. Showstopper and Knives on the opposite side of PRX. We'll see if those come into play. They want to save those for
I'm one away from Viper
investment round.
They've completely left the A side open, hoping that G2 will continue this mid-contestion.
A push out, I mean, something going for the challenge. He's rushing forward. He gets the kill somehow.
Fuck, bro.
Traded out, but
now who in the world would do that?
Icy as well, tagged down to 5 HP.
Well, nobody does that.
That's what I said.
Something does.
Caster.
Snakebite forward, Divine in a rough position.
But ये stream snipe कर रहा है.
Quite a bit of damage. Aftershock to try to force him back. Swings out, just wanting the challenge, wanting to do some damage, but the shots go wide. Space now taken here on the A site. It's going to be Leaf lingering around heaven, looking to try to get the catch here. Meanwhile, Jing and Forsaken pushing their way through sewer. Now arriving, the slow swing, but the one tap of the Guardian. Leaf gets taken down. Now a 3v3. With that showstopper still in play.
Exactly.
Jing might just be able to try to finish this one right here, right now. Hit going forward, balance, swinging out. Jing not really anticipating that one, but now jumps up over the top, puts him down, balance, dead, gets the spot on the Icy, finishes it. He's 5 HP. Paint shell into the corner. Aftershock not connecting, it's 10 bullets and a stinger, now 8. Swing back around here to elbow. Looking to challenge, the tap on it, the force space taken, and Jonah P again, the last one standing.
भाई Jonah P clutches कर रहा है बे G2 के लिए.
I mean, they're giving him everything they can handle, and G2 has been weathering the storm just enough here on this attacker's side to keep this map in play.
Come on.
It's unbelievable that he can get away with this. But look at this movement here from Jing. He lands on top of that after using that showstopper. It's insanity, but Jonah P has been incredible in these 1v1 clutches. Absolutely
ये Jing की क्या movements है भाई?
The professor doing a great keeping this map from being over just yet. 5 rounds away now, G2. That's what you need. 5 more just to send it to OT.
OT?
Multiple attempts at map point here thus far from PRX, but G2 continue to hang in there. So timeout called from PRX. Alex looking to intervene, looking to get split done and over with.
Alex भैया.
Alex
भैया ने OT लिया पक्का ये.
It's what they've been showing so far on this attacker side. It has been a breath of fresh air compared to what we were seeing in the first half.
Yeah, and they've been running away with this so much that they had kept the op out of something's hands until this round.
That's
a huge piece to the PRX puzzle. It feels like on this map, especially on the attacker side, there is a Viper's Pit for Leaf, so if you can get to a position.
मैंने क्या बोला था guys? अगर OT गया तो 5 gifted. और OT नहीं चाहिए भाई PRX
some of that ability that PRX has.
ये तो dominating half होने वाला था 13-0 लेके रहते यहाँ पे लोग.
Let's see exactly what this
What's happening,
looks like.
bro?
I mean, you got a lot
Anything
here.
is
This looks
possible
like
in
a fall
Valorant,
line
bro.
into a fast hit up ramp. Something like that, or maybe just a flasher.
Flash at the ready.
Yep.
Get ready to push forward. Trailblazer just going to be cleared out, but taken. Decent bit of damage there, down to 51, but Icy as well tagged up. Op now right out in front of main. Gets the spot, gets the kill.
I knew he would kill. I knew. Because that's my kind of play, guys. My kind of play, you know.
Now they got
all end up being.
Yeah.
Trust me, if G2 would be.
He's gonna go pushing forward, and as he swings through the wall, just a bit too aggressive, and Trent is easily able to deal with it. Fault line being sent off the back of the Prowler. Just look at the chase. Jing does get caught, but after
बहुत ही गंदा खेलते.
Eliminated, clear out on the haunt. That's a big entry here for G2, who now have the site and now they have the pit. Leaf cutting off all access there through screens to buy. Lurking forward into that position. Trying to find value from here, trying to find the round win. PRX feels nigh impossible.
Good luck. I mean, Devi's going to try to push this. He might catch Leaf off guard.
Waits out the Prowler time and he finds him. The pit now dropped. Back into a 3v3. Push down.
Oh my god.
Just Trent and Jonah P now left and
What?
Cleans it up. Trent, last one standing. 1v2. Time on his side. Quick little jiggle peek. The double face. He finds one, but he cannot get the second.
मेरे पांच gifted बच गए. Hey.
Plenty of time
Easy, bro. Easy. Easy as fuck.
13-7.
I mean, after 11 and 1
G fucking G.
To ring it back.
But बजना नहीं यार. क्या 11-1 था भाई. G2 nice try यार. Nice try यार. G2.
We'll see how G2 fare there when we come back to the break.
Alex cam, yeah.
All I care about, right? People dying today, okay?
People gonna die.
If people not dying, I'm gonna contact boss. Give me a beatbox, we talk about this.
Like this?
What the fuck? If people not dying, I'm gonna contact the boss. LOL. Guys, can we have some likes, yo, guys?
Not sure what sensitivity you perform best with?
Please, can we have some likes?
Changing your sensitivity because you're missing?
Come on, man.
Introducing the Universal Sensitivity Finder in AIM Labs.
Finally, Alex कुछ हुआ?
Get
अभी
real-time
मैच के
sensitivity
स्टार्टिंग का है.
recommendations.
मैच से पहले.
Keep track of the sensitivities you perform
हंसता
best
भी है?
with. Then bring it into your next ranked game and dominate. Now available in AIM Labs Plus.
How to let spot in G2 sport? कौन बे? मीम रिएक्ट्स तब तक पक्का. Let's go.
Red Bull gives you wings.
I don't need wings. कॉपीराइट ट्विच नहीं है ये. कॉपीराइट आता है भयंकर वाला इधर. Junapi equals to 5. Junapi लगता हूँ मैं या वो मेरी तरह लगता है. ठीक है भाई. Love you, love you. क्या हो गया पाजी? क्या हो गया इन्हें? क्या हो रहा है इधर? ये बेटर हो दोनों. हेलो सीजर, व्हाट्स अप? उड़ता पंजाब तमीज से. क्या?
What happens if your girlfriend has sex with her best friend?
That pose is wrong. The fuck, bro? Huh? What are you laughing at, fuckers? What are you laughing at, fuckers? Fuck you.
Did you get some good? Did you get some good pictures out here today? Yep. There's some hot girls over there too if you want to take pictures.
Thankfully, my wife doesn't understand what you say.
Oh my god. Ooh. ट्वीट करना पड़ेगा. कर दो भाई, इसमें क्या है. चश्मा क्या रजनीकांत स्टाइल गिरा? हाँ ना पैच. मैंने एक्चुअली नहीं गिराया था, अपने आप गिरा. That's a dope husband right there. Everyone be like him. Yo. Huh? जब जहर ऐसी हो तो चाटने में कैसी शर्म. क्या?
मैडम जहर लग रही हो.
ओनली कहाँ पे था ये? भोजपुरी था गाइस. न्यू मॉड्स के लिए एप्लीकेशन कहाँ देनी है फाटू भाई? न्यू मॉड्स बनाओ पक्का. Any up for some modgiri guys? Anyone up for some modgiri yo? Jadoo has died because of extreme heat. His last words were लम्फाओ ब्रो.
तो
तो आर्मी में हैं आप? नाइस यार, सुन के बड़ा अच्छा लगा यार। खैर, तो क्या क्राइटेरिया होता है फिर आर्मी में फीमेल कैंडिडेट्स का? मतलब क्या, किस तरह ट्रेनिंग करती हैं आप? तो कौन सी काकूल अकेडमी में होती हैं आप? BTS आर्मी में आप?
वहां पे भी ट्रेनिंग की जरूरत पड़ती है, क्रिंज होने की ट्रेनिंग की।
ये देखो सर,
अपना मीम सेक्शन देखो, पक्का रुको।
ये देखो सर्विस वालों के काम देखो, क्या ऑर्डर क्या रखा है।
He fucking posted it online, bench. गार्ड पर स्पाइसी चाहिए। He fucking posted it online, bench. Oh my god, I'm done for the day. No way. ज़ोमैटो में पता है मुझे।
लहसुन पनीर टिक्का, और नीचे क्या लिखा है देखो, गांड फार स्पाइसी चाहिए। मतलब क्या होता है, मतलब क्या बोलना है इनको? चाहिए एक्स्ट्रा स्पाइसी लिखो या कुछ ऐसे लिखो, बोलना चाहिए। यहाँ लिखा है गांड फार स्पाइसी। क्या सर्विस वाले हैं? फिर वही बात आ गई, फिर बोलेंगे ये लोग कि अब गाली करता है। अब ऐसे में क्या बोलेगा आदमी? बोलो, तुम ही बोलो।
हो गया भाई मेरा। फनी तो था, फनी था।
जमनाबाद से
दिल्ली मेट्रो फाइटिंग नहीं
बताएगा। जमनाबाद से? हाँ जमनाबाद से। बोल क्या करेगा? दिखाई दे रहा है। क्या करेगा? जमनाबाद से बोल, दिखाई दे रहा है। नहीं जमनाबाद से हूँ, बता क्या करेगा? शुरू किसने किया था? तूने शुरू किया था ना? मैंने शुरू किया, तूने की थी ना? ये मैंने की थी। मैं अकेला है क्या मेट्रो में? और इतनी दिक्कत है ना, कैब में जाएगा। चल भाई, कार है मेरे पास, तेरी तरह नहीं हूँ मैं। वहाँ जाके खड़ा हो जा, मेरे मुंह मत लग। कार है तो मैं क्या करूँ? जाके खड़ा हो। साउथ दिल्ली की चोट है तो मैं कार है तो मैं क्या करूँ? मुझे क्या दोस्त है कार की? सूर्य साउथ दिल्ली एक्सेंट नहीं आता तो मुझसे क्या बोल रहा है? जाके सीख क्या? सीख क्या? क्यों सीख क्या? स्नैचर जमना पार्किस बना दूंगा अभी 1 मिनट में। यार तू बनाएगा क्या? बोलो तो बार बार जमना पर क्या कह रहा? जमना पर दिखाऊं? जमना पर दिखाएगा? क्या दिखाएगा? उधर जाके खड़ा हो जा, तमीज से बात करूंगा अभी। आ तो जमना भाई की सारी लगा लाऊं। आजा आजा। लर्न सम मैनर्स, लर्न सम मैनर्स। गेट लॉस्ट। यस लॉस्ट। साले मदनपुरी के छपरी।
अबे हाथ ही छोड़ दो एक तो। बहन चो दोनों की पटरी है। मदनपुरी के छपरी, जमुना पार के छपरी। शोध पता है वीडियो बन रही है, हाथ नहीं छोड़ना। हाँ, गांड दोनों की पटरी है ना। गांड में दम नो है किसी के, इन दोनों में से किसी के? एक को बता दे असली मर्द कौन ना। ये छपरी, ओ छपरी। डिस्कॉर्ड टॉक्स कर लेते ऑफिस के बाद। इतना ही था। मैच चालू हो गया पक्का, बट एंडिंग ओपी थी। यार एक बारी एंडिंग देखनी है बस। कहाँ का छपरी बोला इसने?
साले मदनपुरी के छपरी।
मदनपुरी के छपरी मैच। मदनपुरी वाले लोग बहुत टिल्ट हुए होंगे सुन के, कसम से।
How do you get a read on this team? Teams have been able to do it on this map in the past. You think about Gen G going up against each other in that grand final.
माफ करना,
Gen G was able to take away from
जो भी
PRX.
मदनपुरी से हो।
So while they still are incredibly strong on it, there are weaknesses that can be exploited.
Let's go baby.
Well, I mean, this is, yeah, again, just like Split, a very important side here for G2, because usually on their Lotus, which is very, very good, they're 4-1 in stage 1. It's this attacker side that gets it done, like most of the world. However, going up against PRX, they're tricky. They love to isolate fights.
This lurk from Jonah is absolutely gorgeous. Forward and mound, something not ready for it at all.
No, something.
Fantastic headshot coming across.
That was a bit too much, bro. Of course they would be
things
holding
very much
there,
slowed
man.
down. Silence here. As PRX do have a 3-man stack over here towards A. They hear the Prowler checking back rubble. Ping's coming down, but G2 seemingly not satisfied with this, so they themselves also going to drift away.
It is a bit hard on the early part of the round to read off of just killing something. You know, a lot of times it's going to be like Forsaken or Devi backing him up. So you got to be worried about that. If something gives it away over on this A site. And so therefore, they've got enough info. You know, Leaf's able to sit there behind mound long enough, doesn't get any other attention. And he says, guys, I'm pretty sure C is open. Let's make a try. And they read it correctly. Nicely done here by G2 to start this pistol.
Yep. Now coming through, but do they read Leaf's position at the moment just outside of B? Tucked away. The spike plant comes in. Looks like starting to swing. They're starting to watch for it, but he still puts one down. Forsaken, taken out. How much more damage can he deal? The double push coming through. They're able to flush him out, but out. Trade back as Jing ends up falling. Mindfreak finding Jonah P. Paranoia not going to be connecting, but door still has to be retapped. 2v3 with Icy tagged up. PRX look to try to retake this C site for themselves. Mindfreak wary about the corner, sends it there, but everybody playing on the site itself. Push up over the top. Trent find the headshot, takes out the Vi, and Mindfreak being encroached upon as Icy comes down over the top. Kill's gonna be found, and that's gonna be G2 picking up another pistol.
Phenomenal mid-rounding here from G2.
Something by throw kar aapne.
Some of the lack of information that they're getting and putting the pieces together to know that they can make it go towards that C site. It all starts with that opening pick by Jonah P. This is a huge win. I don't think something really anticipated that he had already gotten to that side of the mound. Just kind of got caught with his pants down a bit there. And yeah, it's gonna bother Alex. I mean, you and I are used to seeing that. That's a common occurrence. And
Guys, G2 looking confident
who hasn't
now,
watched PRX, in which case, welcome to Valorant. They've been here for a while. This is normal.
Yes.
You don't have to be concerned. Might have to be concerned, though. As that's going to be a double kill coming through here for Icy. Down to 20 HP, but still solid value found with that stinger. 2 solid picks as Jing still just sat back behind the box just outside Baby Door. Frenzy in hand. See what kind of damage he can really deal. Something wanting them to push over towards him.
LOL!
Trent just banging through the box, gets the headshot. Gets some follow-up damage there on Forsaken, setting up for the easy kill for Jonah P. Now it's just going to be an orb take here for something, see what kind of damage he can deal, but still a turret. Noting him. I don't know exactly where he's at. Dash at the ready as the plant will come through. Icy.
Ek maar something.
Himself just past the halfway point towards that showstopper.
It's so good from G2. They're so well coordinated with pushing and pulling, taking turns to trade. Can't quite find the connection.
He's got to be ready for this forward presence, and he is. Snappy with that headshot. So he looks to deal a little bit of increased damage. Swing out, gets himself a second. 1 HP, another shot down at the corpse. Some more shots down at the corpse, and says, okay, I'm ready. Come take me. Phantom will be carried over. G2 will start off 2-0.
Okay.
Hello?
Something is going to get his, but this is just a great start for G2. I love the way they're working the map.
Hello?
Being really methodical.
What?
Using those high pen weapons to great effect through the boxes, all the things that you would want. I mean, yeah, that's pretty darn nasty something. But it's
clean with it.
Yeah, it's just really impressive for G2. I love the way they played these last couple rounds. It's good mid-rounding, and in this round, it's just good coordinated play. Kind of suss out where PRX was setting up their defenses.
They're
going to try to make a push towards mid. Oh my god. Making so much noise as PRX.
Yeah. Swing out, nothing spotted. Then G2 swing their way back in towards B. He's retaking this space. Prowler the guide and something.
The fuck, bro?
Dead. Leaf with a headshot. Outlaw opening things up once again over here towards C.
BM?
Nano out just to try to clear some space. There's no real util you have to be worried about. Not playing KJ on the opposite side.
That's huge.
Just trying to check an angle.
They're winning those battles against something over at Mound, and that opens up the map so much more. Makes it so much more difficult for PRX to find any lurks or flanks or anything like that. So much space is under G2's control.
And look at this rotation. I mean, PRX, they fully bought into this C hit for the time being. Now the approach slowly creeping up over towards A. Mind Freak sending out that paranoia. Now needing the TP out to safety. Gets himself in towards backside. Safe for the moment, but approaches here on multiple fronts, and that's going to be Icy swinging in from the right, catching him completely off guard. Kill found, and now in a 3v5 where you have to retake the call to save. It looks like it's already been done. Divine inching forward, seeing if he spots anything else out here, but G2, they're going to be converting this bonus, and this is a fantastic start for the squad.
They're playing great. I love the way that they're working the map, taking their time a little bit at the beginning, and again, huge, and then isolating players, able to just kind of bully their way through. Devi trying to do some damage on the way out. The fault line to set him up.
Fault line sent, but it will be instantly traded.
Competition अभी लग रहा है attacker
Can't hold over that weapon, so now just Forsaken and Jing. Sat back. Gonna try to maintain these weapons. Forsaken, surely he doesn't swing the challenge.
भाई मैं तो full screen and chill कर रहा था.
We'll just back away. Stay tucked there at upper.
पता नहीं.
Here's the push. Oh, he goes for last second, but is able to go ahead and hold on to his weapon. But 3-0 start, G2. This is everything you want to see for this American squad after what we witnessed on Split.
Yep. And they've got a showstopper to boot. Great opening shot from Leaf. Just completely
short.
Right there. And now you get to
अबे क्या है ये?
Mostly for the side of PRX. And that showstopper as well. Something to be accounted for. But now PRX looks like they might want to challenge this rubble space.
Chucked in.
Yeah.
Nothing significant going to be found there.
Jing just trying to play an angle where maybe he can catch the showstopper out of the air.
Mind Freak in behind here. Swing on the corner. Jonah P going to be taking low. Showstopper now going to be coming in. Mind Freak able to find one, but Icy takes out Trent. Some friendly fire to be found as the flash coming through. Divine trying to steady the aim. Eventually he's able to find that headshot. And now Leaf arrives. Puts one down. Nanoswarm. They're at back rubble, forcing Devi out into the open. The Classic to try to find the kill, but he cannot. Devi will collect 3. As PRX get themselves on the board.
Opts to re-challenge Rubble and pays the price. That util coordination from the Breach and the Omen makes it so difficult behind that. And it's just Devi so aware. Gets a good flash for himself as that Sky.
Anger at the start, calm at the end.
That's the thrifty reaction. Calm at the end. That's the thrifty reaction.
Again, big presence here towards A from G2. Slow creep up towards this orb. Just want to contact up into the site. Swing on the corner, Jing spotting. Shell sent to try to slow them up. Paranoia going to be sent through Devi. Playing off the back of that fault line, catches Fallon. Jing now all the way in behind Rubble. Takes out Leaf, takes out another. Looks to try to find Trent, but Trent will finally put him down by dead. Entry coming through. Forsaken not ready for it. Mind Freak able to get one. Now, 2 duelists getting ready to duke it out. 30 HP here for Icy. Needs to have the headshot. Needs to be snappy, but he can't quite make it happen.
Jord, baby.
Solid damage dealt here. G2 damn near taking away every single weapon from the PRX camp, but they will be able to find a second round win.
Jing is just unreal. The timings that he'll take on those blast packs is just
5 gifted incoming done. Kaise?
It's ethereal. The way that he finds these openings and can recover so fast. And then he's just so snappy, almost gets a third. And then something had a very weak Icy to deal with just a Guardian. An opportunity for Icy potentially, but very tricky situation.
The contrast.
Round jeete, Alex.
What is this? Players are vibing on stage, and Alex watching from behind, probably even more frustrated because he can hear them.
Jason, 0 kill, Jason.
Yeah, and Forsaken's like, Jing, you got 3 kills, good job. And Alex, meanwhile, you're making mistakes.
So Jing looking for more. Very aggressive space take there from him. Does pull back. Now sight's going to be turned over towards B.
That was a nice play, bro.
He's just trying to check that forward corner, make sure that no one's going to be tucked away.
Yeah, G2 looking to see if they can maybe isolate a fight or set up a 2v1 against something. Has to back out because of that haunt. And they are going to try to make a push, but again, it's that tucked-in position of Leaf. Let's see if this time PaperX remembers. Oh, they do.
Looking for it. Yeah, Forsaken able to get that kill. Leaf going to be taken down. Something still. Jiggle peeking back over here by Icy. Icy up on top of the wall with the Prowler. That's going to be enough to force something out, so he actually doesn't fall for the trap. Just pulls back into the site. Final Seeker going to get cleared up.
The Seekers just mega trolled. All three of them went towards Jonah P.
What the fuck?
A dangerous jump because a dangerous challenge, but he still comes out on top. Icy, dead. The paint shell not getting much damage dealt. Valen now at 1. Jonah P a little bit whippy there with the spray. Sends out the snake bite. Forsaken does have to tuck back around the corner, but now Devi continues to try to hold them here at bay, and he will be able to do so now. They have this 50-50 set up. Devi
hai.
Reinforcements not needing the flank. Gets a second as Trent does fall, and now it's just Valorant trying to hold on to that weapon with 1 health.
Player hai bhai. Acha.
Just good proactive play here from PaperX, clearing that corner where
Leaf
was
के साथ
hiding.
उसका confidence भी है अपने
Really nice
aim
job
पे.
this time remembering problems that occurred previously. And they're just doing a great job of holding the line at the front of B. Yep, just one and done. I love that. And then they use a hawk to check. Don't get any confirmation on it. I mean, something is going to hit those shots. He's just built like that.
Bit different.
Bit different. And Devi, so sturdy as always. I mean, just what a year he's been having. This is absolutely incredible. Devi has been so good for PaperX for the last 2 years. But this year again, he's just been absolutely wonderful.
Look at this forward space take here from the side of PRX. Clear out on the boom bot. Paint shells just going to be exchanged on either side. It's now Nightfall going to be coming through. And PaperX quickly do make their departure. It's just a util dump with everyone walking away completely unscathed.
You don't get much out of that Nightfall. You do get another orb. You still have the lockdown.
Flash out, Mindfreak pushing on the back of it, is able to collect 1, but Icy Trent responding in kind. Trent gets himself a second. Jing trying to push forward. Ends up getting shut down now. It's all on something. Last man standing in the 1v2, the lockdown also available. They're going to hightail it over to A. Should have a decent timing on the ult. Something's reading this, knows where they're going to be headed. But can he clutch it out? Oh, it's going to be stacked against him. Leaf playing that first contact, staring in towards stairs here. Tucks back. Turret set up. Something spotting it. Just trying to inch forward, take as much space as he possibly can before alerting. Swings in, gets the headshot, locked down. Not going to be in play. Rush around the backhand side, looking to peek in towards tree, spots nothing, but now he knows it's going to be approaching in from main, especially as the Prowler comes in. He wants the fight.
भाई क्या player है bench.
Time ticking. He wants this kill before he goes for the defuse. He swings in. He's able to find it. Something clutches it out. And PaperX will take the lead.
No one would have held that plant against something.
I mean,
bro.
this is just a straight aim duel.
No one.
Mound,
Trust me.
And G2 comes out ahead. Kind of an over-aggression, I think, from Devi there with that last peek in a 2v1. But that gives something an opportunity to go to the other side. He's so quick with the rotation again. And he gets the info immediately as he gets over there. He hears the bunny hopping, he hears the door open from tree, and then he gets to see where the turret comes. So he's able to isolate these fights. That's so smart from something, and very aware of his situation and the timings that he has to push Trent. Trent threw literally every piece of util he had at him and still couldn't buy enough time.
The fuck, bro?
It was still Trent who was doing his damnedest at the beginning of the round. Those 3 kills that got him into that position, having that advantage was on his back. Just can't quite close the PaperX now in the lead by 1 round. Leaf again. It's just his happy place.
भाई ये Leaf bench ठीक है.
Tucked away, listening for these rotations. In the meantime, Icy entering over in towards C. Showstopper out. As there's the aftershock, they're still aware of it. And they flash him right into the damage. They flush him out. Get away with it again. Hit invested, however. We're trying to make things a little bit more difficult, but Showstopper in the corner. That's gonna be a
Jing!
Picks up Icy.
I just need to see that movement, please.
Trying to play elusively, trying to play quietly. Shorty now in hand. Fault line across. Jing pops his way in, pops his way out. He finds him. A 3-piece to clean up.
No way, bro.
Broadening the lead in flawless fashion.
They're unbelievable. They're absolutely unbelievable. The
Oh,
speed
Jing
at
is
which they can play is unmatched sometimes.
unbelievable, bro.
This is just one of those rounds.
Satchel
They
दिखाओ
do
ना,
a good
please.
job early. Mind Freak abandons the site. They isolate this kill with the aftershock and the flash.
भाई
And
ये
then Jing
देखो
finds the
यार.
showstopper. Blinded by the paranoia. Still hits two. And then knows that likely he's got a player, Jonah P, just
The
near him.
fuck,
Switches to the
bro?
shorty, takes it down. So aware, our Paper Rex, and it's going to be a timeout for G2.
How
as
can
they
he be
look
so
good,
clean,
getting that bonus
bro?
Achilleos, getting those first 3 rounds.
The
Since
fuck is
then,
this?
5 in a row for Paper Rex.
I gotta do him like that.
Cute.
This man's playing a solid game right
Screen
now.
के पीछे वाली.
Well, timeout going to be called here from G2. Very solid start with the run back.
Okay, English.
5 consecutive here for Paper X. Building up that momentum here on Lotus once again.
Bro, next level. Yeah, bro.
Very scary prospect, especially considering that this is the defender side to start.
Right, and this is usually the better side of the map for G2.
Only
This
Gen
is
G
an
can
hacker
hold
side.
them. I don't
At least so
think
far this year. This is where they've been doing their damage, and it looked like they were. And I mean, I'm very impressed with G2 here today. They're oftentimes able to go blow for blow, but when you get dragged down to
G2
the
भी like
mud with
अगर ऐसे
Paper
खेलोगे
X,
तो मैं नहीं
this
खेलूंगा.
happens to everybody.
मुकुंद
Every
भाई
team.
कैसे मेरी
They
जान?
just can kind of outthink you and outplay you in the heat of the moment.
Yeah.
That's what makes him so tricky. And Jing's, these blast packs he's having today are some of the best I've seen all year. And that's saying something. Because we've seen
वेलन
good ones,
0
but he's
किल में है,
finding these
बहुत गंदा
unbelievable
खेलता है भाई.
timings.
लास्ट मैप देख लिया मैंने वेलन का.
That showstopper was ridiculous.
Works from him. Still no operator here in sight. As things bouncing
Jing's
back in the front line.
Nice
Again,
net.
no, Icy still
Nice
has
net,
his.
Jingy bhai.
Icy's on the opposite side of the map. He's doing a little bit of trolling and doing a lot of damage. Able to find Forsaken. Getting some revenge for himself there after the previous round. But now Valen going to be taken down.
So
Man
aware,
advantage here
so
for
aware
the side
दवाई यार.
of Paper X, and weapons not able to be recovered here.
Are they going to invest in Nightfall? That's the big question for me right now for G2.
Tap onto the door, the approach getting ready to come through. It might be a bit of an overcommit from them, but now Trent finding a kill. Shuts it down, re-swing in, Jing. Hesitating for a moment, but now entries in around the back, finds the first one. Blast back to try to offset, continues to swing in. It works a treat. Icy collects that kill. Now a 2v2. Out in the open though, Divine collecting the first, can't quite find it, but now into the 1v1, but Jonah P's just so damn low.
Oh, nice try.
Mind Freak. It's served up to him on a silver platter. Time decently close. G2 a solid effort off the back of the timeout, but it will be Paper X getting themselves up to 6.
I mean, again, it's good patience. Devi waiting, expecting that aggressive push from Valen.
थोड़ा भाई Gen G
Trying to
already
gain a little
beat
bit of
PRX
space, able to cut
लाओ.
that
हाँ
down.
पता है
They
भाई.
trade 1-for-1 with Leaf. Again, they're reading those positions that Leaf was trying to tuck into pretty well. But he this time has a Sheriff in hand and just hits a great shot.
PRX
Then
is
they
like
come through,
RCB.
and it's Jing
League
again.
stage में
Hits a blast
बचती
pack
है,
right as
लेकिन
he
playoff में हक
anticipates
देती है.
that fade util coming. He gets right over that C's, gets in the back line, and they have no idea. And it throws the round completely awry for G2. As good as they played that round, Jing just played it better.
Oh, paranoia, the fault line in, but Valen's still going to be standing tall. Finds both kills. Jing Mind Freak now going to be taken down. Divide down on the back end. Rolling
थोड़ा
Thunder committed.
जल्दी अल्ट आ जाता तो.
In ahead of Jonah P.
क्या?
Catch there on to one.
Jonah P
This
भैया?
is the player from behind. It's like something does. Can he do anything about it? Is the question. Continues to swing in. He's going for this. There's something line swing, and Jonah's having none of it. He just waits for him to stop dead in his tracks, and he does take him down. A solid and clean reply here from G2, breaking the win streak of Paper X.
That is the something swing. Just a great positioning here from Valen, unaccounted for. Yeah, that paranoia hits a lot of players, but Valen doesn't get hit, so it makes it easy for him to just cut Paper X down as they try to push that angle. Incredible. Great read.
Yeah, and
anticipating the aggressiveness, and yeah, he doesn't like it.
Fairly costly as well, the Rolling Thunder. I mean, committed after 2 players that had already been taken down.
That's true.
Something now. Does get
How the fuck he has an op, bro?
Quick break on the baby door there from Forsaken. Paranoia across, a little bit of damage going to be found there off the paint shells. As it's just blind spray across. Jing, quick exit. Dodges out on that season. I don't know. He just knows that it's coming his way.
Just incredible. The senses he has. Just the unbelievable reaction time.
But all this effort, it's just to try to push him over to something. He gets a leg shot on the Trent, but he cannot confirm the kill. Nightfall connecting the Prowler on the chase. He's got to clear it out. He's got to backpedal, but he cannot. Try to be able to intercept. Stops the exit, takes him down. And now the lockdown sent inside tree. Right there. Forsaken in a very committed position. Fault line. Ooh. Now counter spam. Jonah takes him out. The rest of the team have to respect this ult.
Scout destroyed.
No blizzard spots on the one. A reposition necessary there from Trent. Drops back down. Shadows traveling. PRX though.
6 round निकल के PRX के. Not a bad thing on
the
defense side, bro.
Fight to go ahead and further delay, and Icy on a very deep line all the way back. Here behind Rubble. Waiting for his moment. Jake, the push up into smoke, he's able to find one. Tries to backpedal out. They know Icy.
Long range
they should know as
phantom
well
thing.
that this round is over, that this is going to be completely unsavable. With Divine out, caught into a bad position, does get taken down. Mind Freak able to put 2 down. And Valorant will be the last one to survive. But cash-wise, G2, they are flush with it. Now they get themselves up to 5.
Yeah, this is a great execute here from G2, using
Just
that Nightfall to keep something
long
guessing.
range phantom thing,
He decides to stick around before he clears
you can't
the
tap
Prowler
the
and he pays the
phantom
price. Very nicely timed. Wait for that shot, and then they swing around the corner. Just reading the positionings here at PRX. Off of that fault line, they're able to kind of guess that Forsaken's going to go back upstairs, take him down. Very nicely done by G2.
Got him, my boy.
And now they have a chance to make this
Got him, my boy.
in this half.
Yo, what's up, Sahil?
Oh my god, Jing, oh my god, sniped out of the sky is Icy. Comes up with 2. Tag down to 30, but still alive and well. What a shutdown. Just picking him out of the sky.
Are they shutting them down now?
Something now on the opposite side of the door, the showstopper. Just escort them forward here onto the
Icy
B
wahi.
side. Tap of the door. Icy dead, but finds himself another elimination. And Mind Freak now, last one standing, cannot make it happen. We are tied up at 6-6.
Yeah, a great bounce back here from G2. After PRX strung so many rounds together, they're able to answer right back at the end. Finally get their footing. Finally start working together well as a team.
Don't worry.
Winning
You
some
got
of these
it in
opening
attacking.
exchanges again. And that's just insanely good shooting from Icy, the rookie, getting it done there. With the transfer onto the second. Gets the showstopper, gets the third. Awesome stuff from Icy.
An incredibly solid round to bring us to complete parity between these teams. Tied up 6-6. Players will take a moment, take a breather here during the halftime. But for now, let's zoom in a bit more on Jonah B with our Omen
कितना
player
ad
moment.
ban you? कहाँ पे ad आ रहा है? Why most professional use Recon Phantom?
G2 Valorant. I mean, honestly, I wanted to win this game extremely
अच्छी है
bad.
Recon
Not only
Phantom.
to get us into playoffs, but we had a Berlin boot
Aim
camp
करने में
back in December,
like
a while back,
shooting.
and
Because of
we scrambled
ऐसा होता
quite a
ना
bit.
कि
They
तुम
destroyed
Phantom
us,
use
but
करते तो उसकी
yeah, it was
sound
not very clean from us, and you know, but just making
कैसे
that
बताऊँ
comeback
मैं? You feel
and
confident
having that,
कि वो
you know,
sound
storyline for
Recon
us,
Phantom
it
की
felt
sound भी
great.
अच्छी
We're
है.
not known for making
It's
big
like
comebacks like that. We're known for the reverse.
बहुत लोग only
choking
Phantom use
9-3s,
करते हैं.
8-4s,
Professionals
10-4s,
Recon
you
use
name it.
करते हैं.
We've had
Yes.
so many games like
Best
that,
Phantom
so
है Recon Phantom,
having
to be
that
honest.
9-3 comeback on the third map just felt great.
Oh, wait. That's a really good fault line.
Jonah P in a 1v3. Oh,
Yeah,
staring at
Shubham.
elbow. Benji Fishy will fall, make it to an ace to potentially close the map. Can he pull it off? They're both right there. The spam onto the first. They're both weak. He's gonna connect it all.
It kind of makes
ये
sense
Alex
why
कब
people
खुश होगा जब
underestimate us.
PRX 26-0
Our regular season was pretty inconsistent, and you know, if you're an inconsistent team, you're gonna get, you know, some criticism, which is totally fair. So yeah, just coming to this event, we don't really care what people say. We're just focused on why we're being inconsistent, and you know, just every day work to be better and work to fix those mistakes that we make.
Okay.
Working on the consistency, working on getting better, and right now we've been seeing that in real time. From the run back on split to now being dead even on PRX's map pick of Lotus. They'll swap sides, but this is where they need to be the most prepared. That attack half getting ready to come in here from PRX.
And they had a
Alex को
solid
बच्चा होने
defender
पे भी
side
आरा
against
नहीं करेगा
Heretics
शायद.
despite losing the map. They went
Huh?
5-5 before it was closed out by Team Heretics. So certainly G2 can get this done, and you know, with that extra sentinel there, going to give you an extra layer of defense. You know, is PRX going to be able to clear it? It's not like they're unfamiliar playing against this comp. It's what most people run.
Here.
MTA site, the turret to alert here, and now a triple push out of B main. No, double back here. This Valen not going to be joining in.
तीन बंदे डोर.
Recall the alarm bot.
Default.
Still set up.
Default call.
Are they going to be ready for this crunch from behind?
3-2 a push.
Shots coming across. Trent is keeping up the game and he can't
They know
confirm the
now.
kill.
They know some.
Minor amount of damage dealt there.
They have to.
Noting one.
भाई वो
Spawning out Icy back over here towards
ये
the
वो हो
spawn.
जाएंगे.
Swings out wide. Fallon trying to get the kill.
Got something?
Down to 5 HP. His paint shell connecting. Forsaken has to drop back.
No, 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 no.
Tag low. 45 remaining. Bolt line going to be sent. Jing looking to swing off that one, but nothing really going to be noted for now. He's just keeping Icy held back. Jump across the way. It's going to be Fallon collecting another one. Is Mind Freak dead? Fallon with 3. Divide gone. Jing put down and Forsaken. Can't find anything.
Sandwich हो गए.
For the IGL is G2.
देख रहे हो तुम?
They will take the other pistol round here
दो
in this
बंदे
map.
वहाँ से flag.
Retake here
दो
for
बंदे
G2,
नीचे से
just
एक बंदा
on their
weapon.
horse off the rip, just reading that. PRX isn't going to change direction if they give up that
What a
space on
retake.
A.
What a
And they're
retake.
just pushing through attacker spawn as fast as they can, and they're hitting some great shots. And he got flashed down to 5 HP.
Something
and he's still
had
able
to
win
win
these
this, bro.
battles. Unbelievable, Valen. Unbelievable. Huge 4K for him. And I mean, PRX just couldn't hit their shots. That's all there was to it, to be honest.
कोई मुड़ के एक बारी समझ एलेक्स को देखोगे प्लेयर्स
picked apart one after the other. Let me see.
कैसा स्मार्ट लग रहा है. Thanks
purchase here
Piyush.
coming through from the side of G2. Stinger Inspector alongside that is Forsaken. Gonna try to escort them forward here on to see something getting a little bit of damage. Just get the headshot there on the lead. He'll be knocked down to 46. On the back, Bucky in hand, able to find one, but Fallon puts an end to that. Entry power now taken away. Bucky into the hands of the Devise. The plant tapped for a moment, but not committed to.
I have the spike.
They give it over to Mind Freak. So they can set their positions up with this Bucky. Do some more damage with it. Great sees.
Yep, sees in, looking for the kill on the paint shells. And Divine now dead. That Spectre is left stranded on the floor, and Forsaken, he can't get over to it. Mind Freak, he doesn't want to move a muscle. Push up into the smoke, just looking to try to play a timing, looking to get a catch. He cannot. And Icy, despite being dazed up.
Bro, they are looking confident now, G2 bhai.
They'll move up by 2. Now 8-6.
Yeah, just brilliant stuff here again with their util combos. Yeah, you lose a player to the Bucky, but so what? That Seize Nade combo works a treat there, isolating.
पतला हो गया फाटू, कुशन रहता
Divide and Mind Freak on the back of the site, so they can't really get much done. Divide gets taken out by it. It's just so
Alex
nice
भाई का
here from
BPI ही
G2.
रहता होगा
You can see the
हमेशा.
confidence starting to flow for this G2 squad. They're starting to play together.
भाई ये हेवन मैप कहाँ गया है? हेवन मैप वापस आ रहा है भाइयों.
Looking a little bit off
साकेत भाई.
at times on this map. Looking to grab a judge here for Jing. It looks like to me
Manifesting a G2 win.
Consider a pretty big C hit as Rebel control completely taken.
Device is dead off the rip. Leave for the peek out. Outlaw in hand.
What?
He'll shrug off that damage taken. Smoke now. Try to stave off this push. Farrell checking outside of B there from Trent as well. For these rotations to start to come through. Entry in. They know that the site is clear, but Leaf still tucked away here at Waterfall. Pitching for that shot. Backs away just in time. Something unable to get that hit coming through. Flash in deep. He swings out, but still can't steady the aim. Trent claims 2. His Mind Freak taken down. Forsaken going to be scouted, scrambling away, trying to keep himself alive. Sprays down to 1, but he's running out of bullets. Now it's all of Jing, and as the flank comes in, Fallon, he will shut him down. G2 convert the bonus. They move up now, 9-6.
I mean,
How
PRX
is he
just
whiffing,
trying to
bro,
push
now?
Waterfall one by one, trying to win some of these battles, but the numbers advantage for G2 is there, and they're going to take another bonus. It's just a little much here from PRX. Kind of just, yeah, getting too aggressive. I agree. Timeout's going to be needed because that was
Something अगर है हाँ ना पिस्टल राउंड भी देख रहे हो कितना easy वो.
Totally fine with that.
Aim duel जीतना है
But after
उसे.
that, you might as well just lock them down and try to use that amazing choke point you have where the defenders have to come through Waterfall, just knock them down. And again, these opening picks from Leaf, he is so clean with those snipers. Has been all tournament.
Trent as well, just really shutting down the
Yo, Divide just got shit on. I just hit him with
the opening push. As well, he's not necessarily wrong.
He is not wrong at all.
Very solid early kill to be found there.
Yo, Divide just got shit on.
15 seconds here on the timeout. Plenty of words exchanged between Alex and the rest of the squad. Can they find that round victory? Looks like they're going to be forcing up a bit for a full stinger buy. Spoiler alert.
Something बज रहा था उस राउंड उसके बाद आगा हाँ ना इतिहास गवाह है कितनी बार बताऊं बजने का नहीं डर लग रहा है PRX के लिए मुझे
power weapon in the hands of G2. No Odin just yet, but gonna be tricky now for PRX. Let's see if they're just gonna go for an explosive B hit. It's being read decently by G2. Got a lot of delay utility in there with the Omen and the Fade. So this could be tricky.
G2 winning it Lotus. पर ठीक है ना मैंने ही बोला था 2-1 चाहिए मुझे इंटरेस्टिंग मैप चाहिए हाँ
So far they have not, and now he strikes, finds the first one, Mind Freak, trying to take him down, but ends up falling down, collecting that kill. Going to be, however, going to be overwhelmed. Something dashing away, keeps himself alive and in the mix.
How is he even alive?
Sagan, the lurk towards the spike. It's being watched behind the box by Leaf, and he's making noise.
The noise made, and Leaf able to find that kill, and now they are in such a dire position. Prowler in for the check. Their spots up, making their positions known. But G2 confident. They know that these players on the other side are so very low, especially with something taking that damage. 12 HP remaining on him.
One enemy remaining.
Just legs just absolutely swept out from beneath him. Something falls, Jing marked. Looking for the reveal, the Prowler up over the top, gets the bite, and Trent will find the kill. Only 2 eliminations found, Spike not planted, PRX not getting that bonus cash, and G2 get to double digits.
Yeah, G2 just reading this hit very, very nicely. Valen's positioning, knocks 2 down, and that's
Lotus
about
Indian
it.
map hai, BJP map on top.
I mean, yeah, PRX scrappy as heck. Trying to do what they can is something. He gets 2, and then he's able to dash away, try to buy some time and space, but never really able to get comfortable as coming from just about every angle possible. RG2.
One down.
They look very clean right now. PRX is struggling to get anything done on this attacker side.
I don't even necessarily know if they noted the operator, because Icy was just on this A side the entire time. The rest of the team, they were the ones dealing with PRX. Do they know that he has this? Right now he's sat up just watching in towards tree. Gonna try to reinforce Jonah P's position here. Door will full swing shot, re-tap on it. Trailblazer checking forward, but not scouting him out. Something.
What?
Rushing right into the spider's web.
ये तो दबाई की गलती है यार.
They've got a great read.
कैसे नहीं चेक करा उसने?
Everything PRX wants to do.
Paranoia.
Yeah.
Sure if that got the catch on to both of them. Either way, slowed up. Plant now, getting ready to come in. Jing needs to try to hold here. Outside the baby door, checks close with that. Connection not going to be found. Trying to be in the meantime. Caught. Mind Freak coming away with that kill. Swing out. Dink in. Divine. Able to find Leaf. Finishes him off. Just tucks away. Eats a little bit of damage there from the paint shells. Fault line now crashing across. Valen going to be taken down. Jing able to find that. Mind Freak still lingering, still lurking.
Nice round, be.
PRX will be able to get themselves back on the board. Putting
Something
up their first round victory here on
something
this
को
attack
as a
side.
bait
Yeah, it's a
भेजा.
nice job here by Jing to flush out some players to keep them towards Mind Freak's lurk here by Rubble. You can see they use the showstopper, and that's when he strikes. Great patience, great timing, great coordination from PRX. And this time around, they're able to get their feet planted, get the crossfire set up, get this post plant in their favor, find that lurk.
Something को bait कर रहे हैं हाँ
So
ना.
successful, but now you got a couple big ults for
ये भी नहीं
G2
चल रहा
to
something का.
consider. Showstopper, Nightfall.
You can turn this around on him really quickly.
Yep.
PRX
Man,
looking for something a bit
W
pacey
भाई.
here. Something slowed up. Boombot checking forward, but Jonah still statuesque here. Just tucked away.
They just keep doing it, these cheeky positions.
Okay, well, Divide check behind the tree this time around. The push forward, he spotted him, but that paranoia timing is just perfect. Showstopper at the ready. Icy spotting one, sends a Divide down to his sliver. Mind Freak swinging out, finding one, but then taken down. Spike still bring forward now on the floor. Valen shuts it down. And Jing cannot find any more value. G2 get themselves up to 11, not allowing for PRX to string 2 together.
Yeah, these awesome defensive setups that G2 is using are just completely fooling PRX every
ये
time.
map क्या अब
There's a
defense
player
map
in
बन
a
गया
different
क्या?
spot, and Jonah P can get so much info. The paranoia so good from Valen. Just love what I'm seeing from G2. They are so on top of PRX in terms of where their util's going to go, where that util
PRX on top, not they on top.
Seen those Trailblazers not see a player, and it costs PRX a life.
Yeah, and corners in general right now very much working against PRX. The second
timeout
going to be used. Last one here from Alex. Passing them out to see.
Guys, can we have 100 more likes?
They make it safely across to the other side.
ए लाइक करो ना मेरे को पता है क्यों हार रही PRX लाइक नहीं कर रहे मजाक से पर भाई क्या इतने एड्स मार्क 4 मिनट में हाँ मेरे को नहीं पता कृष्णा भाई वो YouTube वाले रैंडम एड्स दे रहे मैंने तो कुछ नहीं डाला
one of the most impressive comebacks, not the most we've seen in this tournament, but because we've seen quite a few of nutty ones, but it would be a very impressive one for sure.
5 gifted incoming. किस बात के लिए नालिन भाई मैंने बोला अगर 2-1 PRX जीते
too good on this map right now. PRX pretty one-dimensional for the most part.
Mad 2-0.
One of the few rounds they had success was
but 2-0 हो कहाँ रहा है?
And then pivoting towards B. You know, they've tried some explosive hits towards C. They tried just kind of W-king their way into A, and every time there's been an answer from this G2 squad. Let's see, Devi is the Seekers. They're gonna pop them. Or they're gonna wait a little bit. They're looking for some attention over towards Rebel. And Devi on his own with the spike. A couple players coming out towards mid.
Double peek out for a second. I mean, with just a stinger, can't really challenge against this
सिर्फ 4 सेकंड के बाद स्टिंगर है ना बाकियों के पास तो decent buy है.
Happy. They get the fault line out of him, put that on cooldown. Again, Trailblazer forward. Checking, not spotting anything though. Going to P, holding up close. He collects 2 kills. Mind freaking something, both taken down. Seek by Sent, but what damage dealt already. And Jonah now just 1 away from having that pit online. To make PRX's lives that much more difficult. Forsaken wants to try to get this Rolling Thunder. Now it's just going to be a back off. Space given over. G2 confident in their retake here in a 5v3.
And they're going to be coming through the door. Couple different angles, gonna be really tricky. Forsaken trying to get ahead of it.
Trying to get ahead of it, but instead it's gonna be taken down. He edging on the floor. Divide. Now last one standing. Swings out, finds the first. Is not ready for Icy. G2.
Something हो गया. Forsaken
They're gonna get
हो
themselves
गया.
up to 12.
Jing भी हारा भाई.
To take us over to bind.
Aim duels इतने easily कैसे हार रहे हैं ये?
Right now from G2. They are just in complete control. And Jonah P at the point of attack wins a 1v2. They're giving him opportunities. You know, they're not swinging together sometimes. You're not trying to maybe go for that something peak there where he goes out first and tries to buy a lot of space, but it's just because Jonah P's just a little bit ahead of it. Nice. Takes Mind Freak down, and then, of course, something's going to try to reswing. They're ready for it, but now PRX, a little bit quieted. And there's a ton of ults here for both sides. Nightfall, Viper's Pit, G2. Yeah.
Get out of my way.
It's gonna get messy.
For now, Knives popped something. It's playing off solo towards this C site. All the Killjoy utility set up to try and interrupt him. 100% down, seeing if he can get any movement out of Leaf whatsoever, but Leaf's just staying back. Not sure if that Rolling Thunder is gonna be escorting that jet forward, so wants to just go ahead and concede some space for now.
I've got your trail.
Seeker's now going to be sent. Snake bite to try to slow things up. Jonah P going to be noted there over at stairs and Divide. Take it down. Jonah P pushing forward, finds that elimination. Now tucks back over towards the stairs.
Flash कर रहे हो जिंग के पीछे पीछे भी तो एक जाओ ट्रेड लेने के लिए. How can you send him alone, man?
Jing, here at drop. Just a bulldog. 3 players on the opposite side. Boombot coming his way, has to be cleared out. They managed to do so.
Oh, gaya tha.
Not spotting as the C's comes out. Now it's going to be the Rolling Thunder trying to push that back. Connections on the multiple, but Pain Shell's not finding the value.
So well timed on that Rolling Thunder.
Yeah, Pit still in play here for G2. Not able to drop that one, but Forsaken finds an opening kill. Valen going to be taken down. Won't use Mind Freak repositioning, gets himself over here by Rubble. Jonah, another kill, a third. Jing, dead, something, tucked away, finds the first one. Drifting around the backhand side, Knives pulled, finds himself a third elimination. As Leaf trying to hold for the fuse, push over the corner of the right click, not taking him down, but has the time being bought. Yes, it has.
Oh my
something
God.
clutching out the round as Leaf hightails it away. He will hold onto his weapon, but PRX can hold on to their hopes.
Unbelievable. I mean, just PRX players start dropping like flies, and I'm just like, okay, we're going to bind. but then something just barely. Crazy stuff here from Jonah P. He is really feeling it right now. And something finally getting those blades to do what he wants to on this map. And there's a fair amount of PaperX fans here in the audience today. Seeing a lot of the purple and pink jerseys.
But it cost them everything. I mean, granted, a lot of commitments there on the side of G2 as well. But Leaf still one away from having that lockdown online. PaperX had to dump everything that they had. And because they all go down, that Outlaw can find value here. Only Forsaken with full armor.
Now they're back to kind of taking their time, spreading the map a little bit, trying to find some of those open areas. Leaf again with this Outlaw.
कितने ads ban ad blocker डालो ना.
फ्री
का तो आता है उसमें भी.
PaperX. Now they're going to be able to kind of work their way through something. Going to be the one left behind this time. Potentially try to cut off these rotations. There's a toxic screen in the way. Buys a little bit of time for Valen to slide over. Good fault line, it's both.
Connects on the two. Managed to pull back though. Get themselves up the safety, and the Trailblazer doesn't go deep enough to spot them both. Oh, they reposition aggressively forward here. Just jumping, see if he can spot anything. Knows that Mindfreak's gonna be playing up on top of that box, but Mindfreak not giving the time of day, not given the opportunity. Not gonna be peeking out. If he spots a pixel out of place, Leaf.
भाई 1-1 शॉट है मैं बोल रहा हूँ भाई तुम्हारे पास बहनचोद वो भी नहीं है हाँ दे दो उसको किल लॉकडाउन लगाएगा
Can't just send those through. They have a tiny little corner to try to tuck away in, but that's going to have them all corralled together, and Leap finds himself a second kill. Something now dead. Swing forward. Divine Mindfreak answering back. Divine fighting another Jing. Closes
what?
2 kills. Lockdown.
G2 hello.
They stand their ground together. And they keep themselves in this map.
There's nobody but PaperX. I thought that round was done. I thought, again, that we were going to bind. Great shots from Leaf. That angle he takes to give himself that lockdown. Then he finds a second onto something. Able to just see over the lip of the sight. But Jing so snappy. And now you got a showstopper for Jing. Now you got an opportunity to do some damage. The economy here for both teams a little bit starting to dwindle for the side of G2. PaperX is in the gutter.
Oh, Forsaken. Ready for the push. G2 not going to give it to him here. Trailblazer instantly cleared over by A. Divine just sending a pop flash, trying to make his exit. Leaf in the meantime, swinging out wider here on the site, seeking target. Showstopper now, the chase through, Jing finds his mark. Leaf going to be taken down, Forsaken, trying to hold 2 at bay. Prowler cleared out, but the Paranoia now going to be invested. Just spamming here into the corner, nearly finds the shot, but can't quite make it happen. Trent at 27, still going to be alive as the plant comes in onto C.
Trying to set up for this, coming from a bunch of different angles. Love these retakes from G2.
2 on the site. Caught the cloak, rotating back around. Nobody else to try to play off the door. It's just going to be
2-0 पे गिफ्ट करने वाले थे हाँ अगर 2-0 हुआ मैं करूँगा
Mindfreak looks to try to hold the line, pushes out, finds the first. Confirmed presence on the rest. He's decayed down to 1. He's waiting for his moment. Trying to TP out, but Jonah takes him down. Swing onto the corner though. Jing still standing here alongside the bye. And Jing once again will put him down.
Jingy boy, baby.
3-piece for the Rays. PaperX.
Saving
also up to double digits.
2 rounds in a row.
2 rounds for overtime. And timeout for G2.
Yeah, and G2 has been giving up a little bit of extra space. I mean, part of it is also that in the round before this, the util from Jason from Forsaken was really good. And he was able to kind of clip 2 players with that breach fault line and buy some space to get them their plants. But the change up from PaperX that I'm liking is they're not over pushing. They're starting to hold angles. They're starting to funnel players of G2 into choke points and take them down. They're doing a good job of accounting for the lurks that are being attempted by G2.
क्या ही फायदा
लेकिन? To send 2 in towards B pillars.
OT incoming गे.
It's red at least.
भाई OT गया तो PRX
that
जीत
causes
जाएगी.
the wrap where they have to try to go through waterfall. G2 feels like if Forsaken's there,
ये OT जाएगा तो 5 more gifted. तू दे रहा है?
Probably won't get what we want to out of it. So let's just try for a death ball retake of sorts, and doesn't work out because now PaperX is starting to really hold the line nicely once they get this spike plant down.
दवाई का माउस पैड कितना छोटा है.
G2
sensitivity ज़्यादा होगी ना
उसकी. We're going to put an end to this one. Take us over to bind. to get focused up on that final map.
4 second भाई ये क्या है 4 kill?
PRX can continue to persevere. See the purchase coming through. Money's a bit all over the place here for G2.
Huh?
Same with PRX. I mean, they have to invest in a Guardian and an Outlaw. That Outlaw for something could.
I mean, he knows that they're going to be half arm on the other side.
Exactly.
Or at least heavily suspects it. They could buy all the way down for it, but with the weaker weaponry, very much is expecting to be able to get some one-taps here. And do they give him the time of day? Jonah P, once again, sat back here at stairs. Ping comes down. PRX cognizant.
Just expecting another one of those hidden players around a corner. It's going to pop out and kill him. This time, Jonah P's pushed a little bit further back.
Smoke coming through. Paranoia. Oh, they get the stun in. There's the push up into the smoke, and Jing able to take him down. That pesky Viper now dealt with. Swing forward here onto the side. Device body one, but Icy catching a nice timing. Swings around the opposite side. Headshot through. Brings it back into a 4v4.
It's a good pivot, but it's being read well by G2.
TP forward in towards B. No, canceled. A little bit of util exchanged here onto the B side. Decay going to be expiring. Jing taking some very aggressive space. He's only able to find one. Showstopper now here from Icy. Spotting not something, but only gets a smattering of damage. Cannot confirm that kill. And Icy tagged down to 15. Boombot right into his face. Manages to clear that one out. Something he wants to play this aggressively. And I can't believe that he's going for it. Leaf manages to put him down. Now a 2v3. Tap onto the spike. Some spray across. Swing out, Forsaken. Gone to the fuse. Being held. Paint shells in. And Leaf will get the final kill. G2, the timeout works a treat. They take down PRX on Lotus, 13-10. We're going to bind.
Awesome stuff here from G2. Really starting to feel themselves against PRX nicely.
Solid warm up here, solid run back from G2, not allowing PRX to push this all the way into OT. Now bind, the final map to determine who's going to be walking away victorious, who's going to be staying in the upper bracket.
दुख हो रहा है उस क्यूटी को देख के. वो कितनी दुखी हो गई. शर्म करो PRX.
Shit without my glasses, so if one of them shit talking me, can one of you let me know?
I never see anyone because my monitor is so high.
Oh no, I just want to know to smile. Yo, Nate, Jing just stood up. That's the one guy I wouldn't believe. Forsaken I can believe, Goodbye I can believe, but something in Jing are like too like wholesome.
I've waited my whole career to get revenge on these guys, bro. The emotions are gonna make me insane. That's for sure.
What the fuck? हाँ भाई नालिन भाई. जल्दी से करो 5 गिफ्टेड. क्या मैंने क्या बोला था? अगर 2-0 हुआ तो मैं दूंगा या 2-1. गाइस मेरी बात को घुमा रहे हैं.
Every gamer faces challenges.
Part 2 और G2 internal support G2 का ही है.
Reach your impossible. Lenovo Legion.
कैम में देख के ट्रैश टॉक. यू सेड 2-1 पे. सही में 2-1 to PRX ना. ठीक है तो 2-1 तो होने दो. 1-1 चल रहा है. एक मैप G2 जीता तो अब 2-1 स्कोर. 2 PRX 1 G2. अब 2 G2 1 PRX हुआ. I'm out. ऐसे नहीं भाई. कितने दोगले हो भाई. मैं नहीं, मेरे को याद नहीं था फिर. अल्टीमेटली 2-1 ही होगा ना. 2-1 PRX बोला था. हाँ मैं वही तो कह रहा हूँ. 2 PRX 1 G2 2-1. अभी अगर 2 G2 और 1 PRX हुआ तो वाह भाई. टू 1 होने तो दो लम्हा. वही तो यश भाई. ठीक है फाड़ू भाई, राइट 212 PRX बोला था, वही वही स्कैमर्स पड़े पड़े हैं यहाँ पे चैट में तल्ले। G2 जीत गई अगर तो आज से लाइव जूस बंद। अनुरोध भाई मैं भी आपके साथ हूँ यार, बंद अगर G2 जीती तो बंद। गाइस यार जिन्होंने लाइक नहीं करा प्लीज लाइक करो यार, 40 मोर लाइक्स, कम ऑन बेबी, 40 मोर लाइक्स, ये लेट्स गो मैन, लेट्स गो लेट्स गो। Oh.
And G2 manages to fight back, and we're going to map 3. Welcome back, everyone. Golden Boy here, along with Mimi.
Chess के लो मजा आएगा आपके लेवल।
I mean, G2 showing that resiliency yet again. And even though PRX were really getting close there for a minute, because Jing was doing some magic, G2 managed to pull one through, which was big for them.
Yeah, I think G2 came in with another good game plan, and in this map, well, I think PRX's comp caught up with them a little bit. They're playing this double duelist, single controller composition with not a ton of initiator utility, which means they really have to be kind of focusing on like these just contact rounds. They kept on trying to go into these kind of late 4-1 executes, and I think G2 did a really good job of picking their timings on when to really clear space, so they always knew where PRX is headed.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, it also helps that you get both pistols and you're able to convert both bonuses, right? That gives you a lot of leverage. But the way that they were playing, especially on the later rounds when they moved onto the defense, and the way that they were retaking time after time, they knew when to give up the space and just be like, okay, you know, take the space, plant the spike, we'll save all the utility and just fought you on the retake.
And this was their same idea they had on split, but I think the biggest contrast
is they beat our forward and
play on site more, and critically, they were shooting, right?
Valorant is an FPS game.
It's an FPS game. It's a gun game. Wise man once said that, but Trent and Valen, I think those guys were stepping up. We saw some rounds.
Delhi ऐसी जगह है जहाँ पे हर चीजें एक्सट्रीम होती है।
That they were committing on split.
Crime extreme, weather extreme, weather में गर्मी extreme, सर्दी extreme,
neon in that respect.
हर चीज extreme होती है guys.
It's the kind
crime
of
rate
PRX moments where they miss the utility, don't clear the corners, something goes forward, dashes in, but then Mindfreak
extreme होते सब कुछ
It's like those kind of moments, you're just like,
pollution
so good,
extreme.
Like, how is this happening?
The round where like they're trying to clear through the revolving door,
traffic
and then they just don't
extreme.
बहुत
बुरा हाल है
and
traffic का.
And they don't clear it. Rounds where they're trying to like even the final round of the game where they're trying to pivot back into B late, but they never had a lurker. They never had that map control. And then they played full offsite and post plant. Just these mistakes for PRX. There's games where they have good enough individual form that it doesn't catch up with them, and there are games like this where they lose the map because of them.
We were praising Forsaken for his flexibility. And in this map, don't get me wrong, he did good, but on the kills department, my man was not shooting.
He was doing what he needed to do with his utility, but
but still, it was like not enough. And I feel like maybe in a different composition where things are not as straightforward, it's easier to find different solutions.
एक घंटे बैठोगे.
Not completely fair, but you know what though, I see.
एक घंटे बैठने के बाद ही आप दिखोगे नहीं सड़क पे.
This is what G2 needed, and I think that G2 has definitely needed to find that next gear, because I was worried about them coming out of that split game, because you know, you look at the score line out of that one and how it started out and even how it ended, it was not pretty for G2 at all. And I think the Guard of old or even G2 of old would have crumbled under that situation. But this is clearly showing that this squad, when they're put through the work, they know how to step up, and I see was that guy this game for them.
Yeah, exactly, and it's also complicated, right? Because if you just look at this game from the outside and you look at the duelist department, it's complicated to make a comparison because it's a 2v1 and always in that situation they're always going to be coming at you, and you making that shiny play is not always going to be even an option, especially after
Mumbai,
round,
Bangalore.
I believe it's 4, where everything turns into chaos and he off-strand, and you know, probably mentally many people wouldn't have been able to recover from that, but IC did.
And that's the real contrast between these two teams. PRX is a squad about their individuals, about how they game plan to set up these guys to frag. G2 is a team that is very much about the collective, and that's what got them the win on Lotus. But the series, it's not done yet. They still have to go to Bind. However, this is a map that I actually have some confidence in G2 on. I think they were great in Americas.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna say, I don't want to say that there's a chance here, because honestly, like, there's a chance either way. I mean, these two teams, you know, they're here for a reason, right? Representing their regions. PRX #1 seed and G2, you know, coming into this one with a lot of hype. But Bind has been good for G2.
Yeah, I mean, they're the only team to have beaten 100 Thieves on this map, who is otherwise undefeated here back in Americas. However, for all the positivity you can kind of bring up for G2, this is always been a map that has been a stronghold for PRX. I think their performances in Madrid, they're still playing that same comp with this double initiator and the Harbor, and I think the way that, especially on their attack sides, they entry and they vary up the Harbor utility to give so many different looks. It's a super disruptive style.
Bind का score prediction. I have no idea, bro.
Well, what's the game plan then here if you're a G2 in this situation? Is it the same as what it was in map 1
I think the retakes are working. Why would you stop with that? Especially, well, now they're starting on the attack, so.
Sure, but on the defense, I think retakes are a lot harder, especially over towards B. It has to be more so using your util to disrupt, especially in this comp with a lot of mollies. However, they are starting on that attacking side, where I think G2 have some really good protocols on this map. You'll see them play a lot of
Moreover,
these
same lineup,
kind of
but
like 3-1-1,
Harbor or Viper,
sending this Sky Gecko combo into one area of the map and taking early space, and then late round pushing into that. I think the biggest key to success here is really stopping PRX from going for their aggressive pieces in the mid round that they really like to do with this
Extreme level util usage कोई map में अगर तुम देखोगे तो वो Bind है. Extreme level util usage. देखते रहो.
Oh boy, well folks, it's map 3. Let's see how this one works out. Can G2 get that revenge on PRX, continue their run in the upper bracket? One final time, let's send it back over to the boys. It's Achilles and Paper Thin.
Well, I would predict Bind would
Thank
go
you very much. Yes, here we go. On map 3 to decide which team is going to be sticking around in that upper bracket.
13-7 or 13.
Which one's going to be falling down, losing one of their lives?
9 to
here in this tournament, be one step closer to being eliminated from it.
हो जाए prediction हो जाए chat में.
PRX, or is it going to be
13-7 to PRX.
A very solid rally back here from G2, both on that opening map of Split. Also, they're on Lotus. How do they fare now, going up against Bind?
And G2 looked so good on this map against Team Heretics. 13-6, just absolutely destroyed them. So certainly, all eyes going to be on G2 as they have a great opportunity to upset PRX, send them down to lowers,
13-11, 13-11, 38,
further ahead in this
39,
tournament.
TK,
We're going to be grabbed for PRX with a
भाई मेरे साथ कोई सहमत ही नहीं है 13-7.
Excuse me.
याद रखो.
This is a strong side.
Expecting that push out here off the rip. Instead it was going to be Showers, as Mindfreak just backpedaling. IC taking some forward space here. Quick little jump peek. Something catching a glimpse, but so far, no connections on these shots. Spike being held just in front of the teleporter as Trent will go ahead and take that across. Now Forsaken tagged up. Down to 13, having to make his exit. IC will get caught up. Mindfreak able to find that kill. Takes him down, gives the man advantage over here to the side of PRX, but Plant's going to be coming through. G2 very much entrenched in this double push coming through. Forsaken finding one before getting taken down. Lethal will spray across. Jing going to be tagged up a bit. Falls to 50. Heal's not available from Devi here in the pistol.
Got a couple smokes though.
Dizzy at the ready. Wingman as well online. Quick little bounce out. Nothing going to be spotted. Jonah just sat here on top of the spike just about. As Trent wants to offer up some covering fire there from Hookah.
Oh, Jonah P.
Just sat here within the poison for now. The push forward. There's the first one. Trent getting Jing as well. Wingman going to be cleared out. Jonah P re-wrapping around through tube. Cuts back, looking for his timing, looking for his moment now. It is all on Defi. He doesn't know which way to look. G2 taking another pistol.
They're just so good at mid-rounding right now. They are keeping PRX guessing and not giving them opportunities to do much against these post plants. I mean, Jonah P the whole time tucked in right by the tube. So snappy. Yeah, there are a couple good kills for PRX. These pistols are starting to get worrisome for the side of PRX. And Alex is definitely starting to get frustrated. After such a hot start on split, it looked like this was going to be all PaperX all day, but G2 fighting back. Just amazing resilience.
You think back to the words of them, talking about coming into this series, saying, yeah, we played against them in the past, but we're a much more mature team. We've learned a lot. We've grown. And they are putting that on full display round after round. Dominant these pistols so far across the series. 4-1. Wingman leading the charge, looking for the plant. Drop down out of Hugo, but Dizzy. Blind does greet them, but that's going to be the interrupt. As quite a bit of damage goes across here. Forsaken and Something both tagged up. Good early damage found.
भाई इको में भी कोई और पिक नहीं कर रहा.
They try to find that kill, but Jing going to be taken down. Alan just pushing his way forward into the site, able to collect 2 kills. Something will get one more as a parting gift, but widely the weaponry going to be carried forward. Just grabbing up the Bulldogs here.
What?
As G2 start things off 2-0.
They bait out the util really nicely. They get a lot of flashes, a lot of mollies thrown at the front entrance there outside of Garden, and they just absorb all of it. They just wait it out, and then they take their turn. Use that mosh that cuts through the tube to clear out Jing. He was stuck. They had so many players identified by the time they were ready to make their execute. They just do a great job pushing through, knocking players down.
Who is all the gate?
A buy round here.
It's too early to say, bro. Come on, be practical.
I feel like they can't afford to drop any more of these. Forsaken has to use the Cascade to get out, stuck in the corner.
Sends it, decent damage dealt, but Jonah just gonna go ahead and be able to push Tread back up to 100 here. Boom about to go ahead and check forward. Leaf clears that out. Paint shells now to try to dissuade. Blast pack to create some extra distance here, and Jing just gives up on trying to defend in lamps. Space handed over here to G2. A lot of respect being shown. As now the TP across. Something forward here at the shower. Flash at the ready. It's going to be a delayed pop on that one, but Something still able to find the first one. Now Mind Freak.
Nice.
Getting involved. Picks off Trent.
It's huge.
Smoke is Valorant going to try to lurk his way forward. Mind Freak is reading this.
Smoke's down. He is. They're expecting another layer to this.
This is where the spike is at. Could just rotate back around towards the front if the rest of the team are able to open things up. And Mind Freak does pull off the angle for a brief little moment, but continues to have his sights trained over on Showers. Wingman checking back over here on the site. Leaf going to be stunned up. Mosh creating some additional space as Valen starts creeping his way forward. The time dwindling. 25 seconds remaining. And the entry is looking great. Valen just swings the corner blind.
What the fuck?
Takes out Mind Freak. Jing dead at the same time on the opposite side as Leaf comes up with that kill. But Boombot now scouting across. Something having to talk back in. Valen, another shot, another kill. Something just trying to delay. Thrash at the ready. He's going to try to go for it, but he's going to get caught. Util in hand, but Devi is still
छपरी स्ट्रीमर तेरी माँ भी यही बोलती थी लेकिन प्यार हो गया उससे बाद
में.
में.
Only one standing. G2 wrestle all of these guns out of their hands.
And it's just great awareness here from PaperX to understand
that
there could be a rotation through that teleporter, and they need to maintain Shower's control. And even though they end up losing it, and it looked like maybe this round was not going to go their way, that ult bought enough time for Devi to come in and finish the round, but
it's also gone.
It was costly. Yes, exactly, Achilleos. It was costly for PaperX.
You see the ults available now to the side of G2. Valen with that orbital strike online. Trent with his own Thrash. Something.
Momo streamer.
Inside, getting himself
Momo चाहिए आपको बिना.
As the Thrash, he's trying to avoid the timing on it, but he cannot get the punish. Icy.
Control the
covering fire, looking gorgeous. Quick clear there on the Dizzy, but Paint Shell's lobbed in. Devi overwhelmed, taken down. TP now. Double push. Icy just sat the opposite side here. The smoke and Jing goes right up into his
Baba.
Dead. Absolutely screwed.
Mind Freak just gave up, bro.
Kill. But that doesn't even matter. It is Forsaken.
क्या हुआ भाई कुछ समझ नहीं आया मुझे.
Wasn't finding that impact on the previous map. And so far, it's a very rocky start here for PaperX. Headshot across. Jonah P going to be taken down, but there's so much more work to be done in the paint. The snake bite will hold him at bay.
Just don't think he has time for this.
तोड़ रहे हैं PRX को हाँ ना.
No.
Like they were so going overconfident, bro.
In rapid succession. Instead, looks like maybe just wants to try to deal as much damage as he possibly can, but Leaf will be left standing here at the end. 3 players alive. Cash starting to build up here for G2 as they move up 3-1.
I mean, you can see that PaperX is once again trying to take these individual fights one by one, and G2 so happy to let them do that. You know, okay, something goes for the unexpected positioning there off the back of The high tide, fine. That one's okay, but then you keep trying to challenge this angle, and then Mindfreak gets stuck inside of showers, and he knows he's dead.
Yep.
And it's just
really
awesome stuff from G2. The way that they're just happy to let PaperX try to play the PaperX style and punish it every single time. And now you gotta.
इसमें भाई 58 months बोलते पैचोद.
I'd like to see maybe a little bit more of what we saw early on, just
तोड़ रहे हैं.
Playing for early aggression, early kills, early trades, because on Lotus as well, the first kills went heavily in favor of G2, and that was a real death sentence for PaperX.
Well, rocky start in the early timeout.
पढ़ने तो देते mods.
Opportunity given, of course, to G2 though, to just take away their own observations, what they've seen, what PaperX has been trying to do in these opening rounds, and then just continue to really compound and layer the anti-striding on top of it.
भाई क्या जिंक्स करता है तू कल? भाई मैंने कहाँ जिंक्स करा यार? मैं तो बोल ही रहा था 2-1 to PRX. जिंक्स करना हो तो 2-0 बोलता मैं.
A 4-man stack outside of showers here for G2. Feel like they want to maybe just up the tempo, push over, try to get those orbs online, because if they hand this over to Jonah Pete, that would be the Seekers ready to go.
They're going to try to push this space, and this isn't going to fool, I don't think, G2 at all.
There's the push. Forsaken able to find one, tucks into the corner, sends down that cove. They try to play a little bit more elusively in the dizzy now. It notes him and takes him down. Trent able to play off that one. Showstopper now through, and they're so ready for it. Trent instantly headshotting him. Jonah P, he does end up falling. Still significant damage dealt. You look at their HP bars now. Locked within the teleporter room. The spike now getting ready to be planted. And Defy all on his lonesome. Recovered Phantom, see if he can try to deal any ounce of damage. A couple shots there on the Leaf. The bite lobbed in, forcing him even further back within the confines of this prison. Time is ticking. Nothing more realistically for Defy to do other than to try to take some of these weapons away, force them to buy once again, but G2, they are stagnant, they are statuesque, they are not looking to move a muscle. And on the swing out, he will finally fall. 4-1. G2 continuing this upward
They are so
trajectory.
ready for their
I mean,
aggression.
it's an attempted crunch play from the side of PaperX, but it just takes a little bit too long to get going. By the time that Jing decides to TP through and go for the showstopper, it's already over. He's a little late. They try to use the Trailblazer to set him up, and look, they're just waiting. They know. That Trailblazer came through, and they're like, we know they're coming in. And they're just so aware of all these trap plays, all these aggressive maneuvers that PaperX is trying to make.
सिर्फ 2021 तक छपरी थे.
Shutting it down
अब कोई
so
नहीं बोलेगा.
well as G2.
Excuse me.
Out of him. Something now. Picking up a judge, sat over at Hookah, but it's a lot of attention paid towards this A site here by G2. Once again, just 4 players moving forward. Now the Thrash back online for Trent. Building these up so very rapidly.
I've got your trail.
All going up towards him, diving to the back, looking for that detain, and it has been found.
Oh
It's spotted on a both Mindfreak, taken down. Forsaken just backpedaling. Reckoning is at the ready, but realistically, do you think you can even try to make this one happen? Dizzy over the top, blind onto a couple players, but G2 now getting themselves into some solid post-plant positions.
Scout destroyed.
Seekers a chase, Trailblazer cleared. Thrash back online, there's the Reckoning. Now coming through. It's the Fish this time, not going to be able to get much done. Push up here, just not aware to fight, take it down. The Judge does get some value, something. Cleans up one. Forsaken now noted, the challenge coming through. Trying to be able to find that kill. And something swings forward on towards short. He gets taken down. One by one they fall. One by one, these rounds get racked up for G2.
And off the rip, PaperX is playing back, expecting these ults. But that gives enough space
मेरे को अभी डर लग रहा है
showers and connect onto Mindfreak, and it's a good attempt by Forsaken to try to use the cove to save him, but it comes up just a half a second too late. Oh man, frustration now for Alex. And then PaperX just gets completely caught up inside a link. Just trying to get through. The Seekers are there. All the info is there for the side of G2.
Look at this read.
Yeah.
They just know. They know when the aggression is going to be coming at them. They know where the aggression is going to be coming from. Forsaken, setting up a wall, setting up the cove, dropping down. But, I mean, he's got this Bucky in hand, but he's just dead to rights. Everything, disjointed everything, falling to pieces as G2 continue to just read them like an open book.
They're brilliant right now. They are so on top of PRX. I love this. You have a showstopper still for Icy as well. If things get dangerous, a couple stingers here for PRX, but they just cannot do anything right. Every time a player is found, there's util to shut them out by G2, make their lives that much easier.
Everybody just sat back, waiting for the spike to erupt. Nothing else to be done. It's going to be a flawless here from G2. It would seem as, yep, Jing unable to trade that one out. Devi will find one, so flawless not obtained, but Devi still taken down. Leaf narrowly escaping the blast radius. 6-1 on the attack side from G2 already. This is just devastation.
It is, and they've already forced out a timeout from PRX. There's already been one taken. So, you know, now Alex has to rely on his players to kind of figure themselves out. But it's been a struggle. I mean, 2-7 Jing, 2-7 Mind Freak, 3-7 Forsaken, 5-7 something, 4-5 Devi. I mean, the gunners here, the shooters for PRX are just getting smothered with util, not able to really find opportunities to shoot back. And even when they do, they don't seem to be able to connect nearly as cleanly and as efficiently as G2 has. Sure, you've got an op for something on the Gecko, and I think G2 here pretty aware.
Come on, guys.
A little bit more cautious, reading the economy.
ठीक है भाई, something off कर रहा है. Let's
knowing
go.
that they want to get to that op as soon as possible.
Boombot out, something's backing away, but he'll get tagged by it. Wants to try to keep this operator obscured, but he just ends up beating the damage. Misreading how the Boombot was going to bounce.
It's just everything falling apart right now for PRX. These little mistakes, so impactful. Losing that much health at the beginning of the round forces you to play a little bit more defensive usually.
Dizzy over the top, quick clear, showstopper coming through. Forsaken able to get a catch, does intercept Jonah P. As Showers, Icy wanted to try to clear it, and clear it he has. It's a little bit of damage there onto himself, but it's the kill that he was looking for. Mind Freak gonna be taken down. Thrash on the hunt, nothing getting spotted. Jing trying to push up over top of this mosh, trying to disrespect it, trying to find a timing. They are prepared for it, they hear him coming, and they deal with it swiftly. Forsaken with another one. Second kill here in the round. Taking down the opposing Rays, but there's still so many entrenched players, and Leaf is one of them. Picks off the Vi. The Showers pinch, still gonna have to be a concern, and now the pit invested just to ensure success. Capital the spike, Forsaken found, Leaf on with 3 and something, just needing to drift away, to hold on to this operator, to hold on to any ounce of hope that he can. G2 not stopping, not showing mercy. 7-1.
Just amazing stuff, you know, G2
they are
gets
just
into these post plants,
not
and they're so tricky.
Bhai.
They're so patient. They have that Showers angle. They've got a couple in U-Haul. PRX tries to clear U-Haul. They can't. You know, and you have something, yes, watching with the operator, and there, I believe, it's going to be another timeout coming from PRX. We have seen this from Alex this year. But man, oh man, they're so snappy. They're just always so ready for these pushes. You know, Jing tries to push through the mosh, they're ready. Try to swing a corner, they're ready. It's incredible how quickly, after such a rough start, that G2 has figured themselves out.
I mean, credit to just all of the players, the coaching staff at the moment. This is the prep work coming into this one. It's looking gorgeous, the calling from Talon to get them into this position.
Must script likh raha,
Up by
maza
6
aayega.
rounds. It is just gorgeous to watch. And reading PRX in the past for teams, it's been a struggle. It's kind of like trying to read the Odyssey, the Iliad in Latin. Right now, it looks like, you know, the Hungry Caterpillar.
Yeah.
Very simple, very easy.
Yeah, James and the Giant Peach. You know, something a little bit easier for sure.
This is not something that we are used to seeing whatsoever.
And it's just like every time that PRX tries to make an aggressive move or something, it's accounted for, it's dodged by G2. And they have their util ready to counter it. Like the protocols that Mimi was talking about on the desk have been really, really good for G2. They're so reactive. And it's been so impressive on this map. And it has to start here for PRX, it feels like. I mean, your economy's in the dumpster, you're growing bulldogs, half armors, and you're losing opening trades.
Icy just drifting back, Jing dead off the rip. The aggression once again, not finding success, and Forsaken continuing to try to hold steady out here in the open. Clears out on the Trailblazer. Just backing away. He is alone on this site, so rotation has to come through. Devi moving over to try to reinforce that position at B.
Oh, but they get everybody. They get everybody except Mindfreak to go. And they get Util out of the side of PRX. It's so good here from G2. They're playing such a smart, disciplined game right now.
And they're very aware of the space that they've given up. IC just going to go creeping forward and clear that angle there for Trent. Now get ready to turn his sights back over in towards B. But they know exactly what space they've surrendered. They know exactly where Mindfreak could be. Wall now coming up. Launch into the back. Forsaken just setting up the cove. Gets himself up on top of tube. Something's going to start counter-rotating back over to A. It looks like they're anticipating this pressure to pivot, but G2, they're just cutting comms. They're cutting noise.
Yeah, and Mindfreak should be able to relay the information over, but it's too late.
Paint shell right there at Forsaken's feet. An immense amount of damage going to be found, and he cannot come up with anything on the back end. No kills found. Now a 5v2, and given the op and play, just going to have to go for a save unless Mindfreak can pull off a miracle and start opening things up here outside of Hookah. But now he's been spotted. Swing out wide. Jonah P saying, you know what? You like the wide swing? Here's how it feels. Shot gonna whiff, and something now noted. Having to go on the run, and look at the hunt coming through here. The rallying call from G2. They want this operator out of his hands.
Oh, he's screwed. There's no way.
Gonna take some fancy sniping, but he's not even gonna get that single shot in. Valen delivers the headshot, the death blow.
Sudipto, thank you for the 40, baby.
PRX do. None of it is sticking.
Playoffs, every team is.
No. Every time they try something a little bit different, there's just so many players. That flash maybe went a little too deep as well from Devi.
30 seconds left.
They're just so clean, so aware right now. Being so patient, getting Util out.
Singular, they had 4 there.
And it's awesome to see. And then the heartbreak on Alex. You know, they knew coming into this tournament how important, how good of an opportunity they might have to potentially finally get a win, not just for themselves, but for Pacific. And G2 was having none of it.
Certainly not. Crash into the back, gonna be dodged out. But an immense amount of space given up here to G2 as the plant gets ready to come in. Forsaken on the corner, does he want to try to swing out and clear it? The answer is gonna be yes, but he cannot. Instead, it's just gonna be Icy taking his head clean off. A minor amount of damage found there, but Leaf boosted up over the top, able to spot out Jing. Strikes him down. Molly coming through. Mindfreak with a nice little one-tap. Will be able to find that elimination, so Leaf goes down. Damage across on the Jonah. Push up in the smoke. Icy finds himself another. The defuse started, interrupted. The Molly to buy further time. Devi and Mindfreak with everything to do. Mindfreak does manage to find 3, but catches a stray, swinging back in towards the site, and now is all on Devi. A little bit of damage found. He cannot stabilize the spray, cannot find that extra little kill. G2, 9-1.
नहीं देखा जा रहा है.
And they're doing to PRX what PRX did to them on the first half of Split right now. Just absolutely
नहीं देखा जा रहा है मेरे
rolling.
से.
I mean, Icy so good on the point on this site.
Not even. I would disagree with you there because in that, G2 were fighting back. A lot of those rounds were close. We saw how inconsistent the economy was from PRX. This is a complete and utter dismantling. We're not seeing really any fight back from the side of PRX.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, Mindfreak there in that round with the Guardian got 3 kills, but
Sentinels
these
for the
plays
world
just
by Sentinel bundle.
aren't working, and they're getting aggressive again. They're going to use the Cove and a bunch of flashes, but they're ready. They're playing anti
finds that opener once again! Says, throw whatever you have at me! I will bear through it! I will shut you down!
No way! They are reading them so perfectly.
They played anti the whole way, Achilleos. As soon as that Cove came out, everybody just backed around the corner and waited.
So perfectly, bro.
And those blinds caught basically no one on G2. And Icy, these last couple rounds, has been cold.
PRX, what have you
Living up
done?
to the name. What a breakout year for this guy. Absolutely astounding, and Jing now just trying to see if he can find some value. Picks up 2 kills. Starting to work his way forward here towards the site, see if he can fish for a little bit more, try to take away some of these weapons, but it matters not. The cash, the damage is already dealt G2.
Sudipto, thank you for the 20 again.
There's no real damage that you could deal. The showstoppers already online.
And the economy's gone again for PaperX. Continuously on these ecos. So he has to save this Vandal so they can afford a little bit extra coming into this final round of the half. But just look at the way they play it. They just wait it out, and then just great repeaks from Icy. And then he's using his util so well to just smother Mind Freak in that corner. Boombot into the blast pack. Just making it so difficult for their opponents. G2, man. They are so strong on this map. And then they obliterated Heretics, and now they're about to obliterate PaperX as well.
There.
Fairly different fashion. It's looking like, again, more aggression to be had as Showstopper over the top. Not going to be able to find the kill, and Trent turns back, finds one. Icy taken down by Forsaken, but then he's traded out. Balin coming away the elimination. Teleporter used to get themselves out away from this orbital strike to safety, but Seekers still chasing, and Leaf doesn't swing the angle. B site now opened up, plant coming through backside. The man advantage once again here for G2.
अबे कहाँ गई जिंग की ult?
They even have the thrash for this post plant.
Oh yeah, monster on the loose.
Sent to check, scouting around the back of elbow. Nothing going to be spotted there. Trailblazer forward. Does suss out Jonah Pete forward at 2.
Oh, Valen.
Just holding the smoke, ready for it to fall. Something does manage to find the headshot, brings it back into parity, but time is still getting away from them. They have to get themselves onto the site here if they want the second round. Mind Freak with 1. Jonah P trying to stay alive. As that is going to be the cleanup coming in. They have to wait out the orbital, get themselves in onto the spike. Time going to be close, but I believe they just have it here. And that's going to be PaperX finding themselves with a second round win. A 10-2.5. G2 so far out in front.
Yeah, the guns come alive at the very end here for PaperX, but it's hard to imagine that that's enough. It's hard to imagine that 2 rounds is going to get them over the line, even as good as they can be on their attacker's side. It's so impressive what G2 is able to accomplish.
Comebacks of this magnitude, just rare sights for us. This one here, becoming more and more common as this map continues onward.
वो भी सोच
There
रहा
we
है
are
कितना
at the
बोलूं
half.
मैं
We'll have the
इनको
analyst desk
हो गया
break down the
मेरा
action for the first half.
Well, here's the thing. We tried to tell you that G2 is pretty darn good on bind, and that's exactly what happened. 10-2.
Yeah, the read that they've had on PaperX throughout this one is incredible. PaperX, I think, playing a lot of these rounds where they're trying to like hard anchor on site and fight forward, and these G2 executes with this double initiator composition have really been on point.
Yeah, exactly. And if we take a look at some of those rounds, we were talking about maybe a little bit of this uncoordination on the side of PaperX, but as the defense was going on with all the utility that they have under it, everything is so out of place time after time, and that only it's feeding into G2's confidence.
Yeah, and Icy has continued his momentum
PaperX lower
from the
bracket से
second
मारी
half
की
of the
comeback.
series.
Man,
yeah, I mean, he's been set up so
कोई
well
lower
on these
bracket से
executes.
सिर्फ
These
एक
Gecko
ही आ
Sky
सकता
combos
है.
just haven't really been broken consistently by
या
PaperX, which means
Fnatic.
he's able to run them
And I
all on the
don't
side,
want
and then
कि
G2
दोनों
with
lower
this
bracket
really
चली
heavy
जाए.
volley comp.
Fnatic already lower bracket चली
I
गई
love the
है.
fact that he's feeling so comfortable
PaperX
and
नहीं
so
जानी
confident.
चाहिए.
So many openers in so many rounds that you're saying. So very
PaperX को
well
comeback
set up.
करना है
I
ये
feel like
10-2
also
से,
Trent is
कैसे भी
doing a
करके.
great job. But to me, the biggest highlight has to go to Valen. Like the read that they have on them, how they're reacting to every single thing that PaperX is trying. Yes, we're going to the attack now, but honestly, mentally, how can PaperX still be here?
The one round they went for an aggressive play, G2 was ready, tucked from the flash combo, then broke the dizzy, swung back in and dominated them. G2 is playing incredible right now, and their composition is great on defense. Watch the way that they're going to use these mollies to perma-stall out any A execute that PaperX wants to throw at them. If they want to make a comeback happen and stay in the upper bracket, they need to make a massive comeback, and it has to start on this pistol round.
Not a lot of people had G2 absolutely shredding on their bingo cards. Let's see how this plays out. Send it back over to Seth, as well as Paper Thin.
Thank you very much. Let's see if they can find that run back, if they can find some of that bite that we were seeing from them on that first map. Now, it's not looking likely.
Exactly. It feels like they're just not quite in sync yet on this map, or on the, even on Lotus, it didn't look quite as coordinated as we're used to seeing from them.
Why are they
Jing able to take U-Haul control. He's got a shorty.
Dizzy Blind coming through, but Icy ready, right-click to shut it down. The shorty, no value whatsoever. Plant gonna be found. Limited util now. Wingman, flash. Trying to hold these lines.
What they did?
Looking forward, plays anti-flash and Dizzy coming through, tries to push up into the smoke, is able to find one. Mind Freak coming away with another. But now a 2v3, the man advantage equalized now. So Wingman pushes forward, gets in to start that defuse, and the clicks coming in from Icy just look absolutely gorgeous. The lob in on the paint shells to hold Devi at bay to find the elimination. It's a 4-piece from him. And he will not be denied.
G2 ने क्या करा वहाँ पे? दो बंदे spawn पे hold करे. AFK. They knew they जहाँ पे भी rush आएगा वो वहाँ
जाएंगे. This is the duelist that G2 has been talking about, that they have been preparing us for, and now we are seeing him come alive. He is reading these plays so well. So much good util. I mean, previously with the boom bot into the blast packs, and then this round with these paint shells and the blast packs to try to buy a little bit extra space. I mean, he's so with it right now.
And a well-earned Vandal paint shells for the check side of Lamps. Go over the top. Oh, Chingus is landing on his head. Something does collect that kill, trading it back here as both raises get taken down, but spray across something. Nearly eliminated as now the teleporter having to be taken. Leaf going to be passed to flip across to the opposite side of the map, though, to look to try to intercept. Got the wall raised, and look at the spray. Mind Freak down to 3. A 4v4, but HP in tatters. And Mind Freak, the first line of defense here in Hookah. Plant in, flash in the back. Mind Freak still able to come away with 1. Valen quick to reply. Leaf lurking forward on the hunt, on the prowl, staying quiet. Now opens up, tries to find the shot. Forsaken come away with 1. Wow. Then he gets a second. Leaf now dead, and Forsaken swaps to the classic. 2 players left alive. The force buy from PaperX. It ends up working a treat.
And this round probably goes G2's way if Leaf doesn't beef that shot against something. This probably swings their way.
Almost certainly.
Yeah, I mean, the Cove landed on him too. That's supposed to land on top of the truck, and instead it landed just behind it because it bounced off of Icy. And that caused some confusion and chaos, but, well, they got the win.
Messy, but a readjustment there.
Good mid-rounding.
1 step of many. You can see here, even with the full purchase, everything being invested, weaponry still going to be a little bit weak on the opposite side here. G2. 2 Sheriffs, otherwise classics. For now, Jonathan just clearing out the boom bot, sending out a flash. Nothing confirmed. Orb take here for Jing to try to get the showstopper online. Quick bounce on the paint shells. Check close. He's going to enter all the way around. In towards elbow. Just hold Jonathan at bay. Plant now going to be coming through. But look at the lurk. The long rotate here from all the rest of G2. There's no one in Hookah.
Yeah. It's going to be tricky.
Second tagged up. They keep swinging, and eventually they are going to be rewarded with that elimination. Wall comes up. So take a peek out over towards that defender's spawn.
Spike se marenge.
Having seen nothing, it looks like G2 widely going to look to just sit back.
Kya pussy play hai bhai.
Yep. Try and do
maro ya maro.
Damage they can on the way out.
Something is going to give them an opportunity for it. Next the right side, the creep forward, but it's a 50-50 setup here for him to try to clear out. Spots the first one. Silent though is Leaf. Finds that kill, gets a dink on the Jing. Puts him down to 28, and now he's got to reroute for his own exit. Paint shell sent. It looks like he's just going to die no matter what. As the rotation's coming through from the opposite side. Icy now contained here into the corner, getting whittled away at, getting taken down. Devi will collect it. 3 players left alive. PaperX, they get themselves a 4th round victory.
Yeah, and sure they get the win, but it's against an eco.
Comeback was 5 gifted.
It still looked done. A little bit labored from the side of PaperX. G2 really making them work for every kill, for every exit, for every moment.
PRX 2-1 जीती तो.
Trying to just shut them out. Take the lights out here for PaperX, and yet now you've got the op, you've got the thrash for something.
11 is all they get.
Economy a little bit wonky.
By
for a few members though,
इनका W कम बंद करना पड़ेगा.
Bulldog and a Spectre.
उन्होंने heavy read कर रखा है.
Make sure that they can afford this operator for something.
something को न मानता भाई.
He's just going to try to maintain long control, but already very wise to it, it feels like.
Yeah.
RG2.
Playing back, not wanting to give him the opportunity. They know that he's very much one to pick this up. Trailblazer to go ahead and try to scout out. He's going to try to stay tucked away, but does get spotted. And the op now confirmed. Push forward though, Leaf. Getting suspicious after not having heard anything. Inches forward, ends up falling. Thrash now starting to work its way up through Garden, but will get cleared out by Jonah P. They're not liking what they're not seeing over at Hookup. Everybody just cutting over here towards Long. We're going to enter in through Garden. Trent waiting, his own ult online. Showstopper goes in towards the back. Jing able to find one, but then it's going to be cut down as Trent comes up with 2 kills. Devi finally able to displace him as Flash for Flash coming through. But trying to pee, he's outdone Devi. Finds the elimination, then gets detained. Quick cleanup kills coming through, however, with 2 players left standing. The off recovered. PRX get themselves up to 5.
Well, now they're starting to be a little more coordinated. They're starting to win some of those early battles. Those early 1v1s that have eluded them so often against G2 in these last 2 maps. That could be what they need. It could be the tide swinging a little bit, but we'll see. It's, again, a road very, very far before it feels like there's much hope for the side of PRX. Okay, now they're starting to get the coordination, starting to get that speed underneath them that we're used to seeing. When they can really thrive
on top
in those high-speed, high-intensity moments. Now they're going to make a different change. They haven't really made a push towards showers just yet, so we're going to see if they can catch G2 kind of being a little too aggressive with the free space they'd been given previously.
Not wanting to tap on the orb. It's going to be a slow creep up. Icy holding the line, finds the headshot. Something going to be taken out and swinging from Valen. He does it again with a singer.
Down A.
2 kills scooped up now. The man advantage here for G2.
Stinger motherfucking gun.
Long rotate. Going to be necessary there from Jonah Pete, making his way all the way across from B. Out at Fountain as Mind Freak catching a quick little glimpse there of Trent. Squeeze out a little bit more, but tag not going to be found.
Blocking fire. Got both ults here for Forsaken and Mind Freak, so a lot of delay, but Forsaken so dangerous.
Lobbed in, Jonah on that jiggle. Forsaken now noting it, but still wary about lamps. Orbital strike. Gonna be sent. Oh, getting caught by that.
Look at the patience.
No one far enough forward. Flash now, sent. Forsaken looking to try to challenge, looking to try to find that kill, but there is the ult going across. There is the cleanup. Mind Freak dead. Off the detain. And Forsaken now, the last one standing. The spike unplanted.
Not carrying spike.
He'll rotate over, he'll grab it up, but shot still being spammed across. A tap, a check towards short, but it's a rotate over into the shower. Jonah now with a Phantom in hand. Teleporter gonna be taken, does he have the time for it? It's gonna be so damn close.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Reckoning sent, but he's gotta get the spike planted. I think he might have just been a second too late. Just a hair off as the push coming through, and there is a thrifty. Trent delivering it. As G2 get themselves up to match point.
Match point.
It's another mental mistake for PRX that hurts so much. I mean, at least get the plant down. I mean, yes, it's looking really good for the side of G2, and this stinger for Valen might as well be a rifle with how good he is with that gun. Just shutting him down in the detain, setting Leaf up, and just a little bit too long. And all Alex can do at this point is shake his head, as they are 1 round away from going down to the lower bracket.
The momentum was starting to build, but just like that, a MasterCard thrifty to take it away, to get G2 up to map point, match point. Now Trent takes Jing's head off once again. The dive forward here onto the site, something trying to lead the charge, snapping with a headshot, manages to find and has placed the enemy. Jonah, good for 1. Showstopper in, Icy not getting that kill, but draws down with the Vandal. He picks off Mind Freak, and now it is Devi. The Sultan, the uncle, the last one standing. A 1v3 clutch necessary. And right now, this is all G2. Has been since Lotus.
So much to do, he has no util. It's just gonna have to be gunplay. Meanwhile, there's boombots, there's mollies for the side of G2. It has to be one of the clutches of his life for Devi.
There's just so many angles to work through. So many places that he has to note. All coming back up. He's in front of it. 30 seconds now remaining. The corner check in from Leaf spots him. Valen immediately hightailing it back over, looking to join in with the rest of his squad. Devi waiting on the angle. Now just has to go for the plan. Paint shell, the molly, lobbed at him. He's down to 45. Everything in the kitchen sink sent at this man to make his task impossible. The shots are found. Leaf gets the finisher, and G2 get their win. 13-5. They keep themselves in the upper bracket. They say to PRX, you asked for this. You picked us.
I love this from G2. Stellar performance after a rough first map, able to bounce back and look so convincing the rest of the way through, especially on Vine.
Bro, fucking did you see? Kaise?
Delivering a knockout blow to PRX, who could never recover, never find their footing. And this G2 team says it's not just
जहाँ पे 13-0 PRX first map कर रही थी वहाँ पे
force to be reckoned with.
5 first bloods
God, bro.
in total for PRX on that map.
Even
of
worse than Lotus.
Absolute devastation. Icy had 7, Trent had 6.
Yeah, they were frying. They're absolutely frying.
Unbelievable performance from G2. A well-earned victory and a well-earned place in the upper bracket. What a performance from everybody on this roster. Absolutely dismantling the Princes of Pacific.
Yeah, I mean, their reads on how PRX wanted to play, when they'd be aggressive, when they could avoid util, when they could counter with util of their own, all of these things were so good. Once they got past split, they felt so in control.
I swear.
The awareness.
Most of the teams कर रही है भाई.
I mean, there's so
Most of the teams कर रही है भाई.
Amazing plays.
PRX को read
throughout this bind.
क्या करती है, क्या नहीं करती, क्या करेगी, क्या नहीं करेगी. पता लग गया भाई इनको.
No answers really ever found. Because they're just too disciplined, too clean. And it certainly not the best showing from PRX, but that to me is all credit to G2. I love the way they played.
The prep work here was just gorgeous to witness. The individual, the micro plays from all the
Alex
players.
by belt se pehle
everybody having a solid read, everybody being on top of their mechanics.
Yep.
A soft start in the series, but my God, what a roaring finish from them. As this could just be the same clip over and over again.
It basically is. I mean, there's just nothing they can do.
Well, despair for PRX, but elation for G2, for the America's faithful. Let's go ahead and send it down to the stage now, though, for the Verizon post-match interview.
Hello， 大家好，欢迎来到赛后采访，我是维嘉，让我们再一次恭喜 G2 赢下了本场比赛的胜利。我们也是请到了 Jonathan 选手来接受我们的采访。Welcome to the post-match interview, and now I'm joined by Jonathan from G2 with us. Would you like to say hi to our audience first?
Hello, guys. Thank you for cheering for us. It was a great game, and I'm glad we could deliver for you guys.
他说：“大家好，感谢大家今天为我们加油。我们都听到了，今天这场比赛是一场非常开心的比赛。那接下来也想问问 Jonathan 选手，因为其实，在面对 PRX 这样一支大家都非常熟知的打法风格也非常激进的这样一支队伍，我们很想知道他们的准备工作到底是什么样的，才能在今天达到一个这么好的效果。” So first of all, congratulations on this win. And what kind of preparations do you make before going up against such an aggressive team like PRX?
The preparation was more or less anti-strats and more just preparing ourselves to, fight people 130 into the round every round. So yeah, we just had to make a few setups to adjust to their playstyle. And it worked out, except for the first map. The first map was just a warm-up game, so we appreciate them warming us up for the next 2.
他说：“其实对于他们来说，准备工作反而会稍微显得简单一点。对于他们来说，可能更多的就是专注于自己的比赛，准备自身的东西会更多一点。同时，可能对于打法风格也好，他们提前的设定也好，这些东西都会相应的减少。因为在面对这样一支可能打法风格相对激进的队伍的时候，可能这些的设定也会相对减少。那对于今天的第一张地图来说，他觉得对方确实打得很好。对于他们来说，他提出了一个极高的赞扬。但是可能对于他们来说，也更像是一个热手，在热过后也会有个很好的效果。那接下来第二个问题，因为其实对于 G2 来说，在这个赛段，可能会觉得他们来到上海大师赛很像一个童话故事，因为在最开始第一赛段的时候，他们的表现并没有那么的出色。但是今天他们击败了一支非常厉害的队伍，同时来到上海大师赛，我们很想知道他们都做出了哪些转变，才能让他们现在达到这么高的一个水准，并且有这么好的一个实力。So you have had a miracle round leading up to Master Shanghai after struggling through the beginning of Stage 1. So what was the shift you all made leading up to now and making it here to this event?
I'd say the biggest shift for us was just confidence, mentality, and just staying positive even when we're getting destroyed. Like especially today, if this was in kickoff and we were down, we lost the first map, 11-1 first half, we would be mentally boomed. So it's just the difference from that to now is incredible, and that's the reason why we can pull off these wins, just like T1 and now this.
他说，其实对于他们来说，更多的可能还是变得更加自信了，他们的变化，而且他们的心态变得更加稳定了。尤其其实是拿今天的这张地图，今天的比赛来做例子，在第一张地图他们可能是一个极大的劣势11-1。当时这样的劣势结束的时候，当时他可能会觉得，如果回到了在起点赛的时候，以他们的心态，他们可能当时就会觉得完了，这局比赛我们是赢不了了。但是在现在，他们可以更好的调整心态，更好的调整自己的状态，从而达到一个更好的实力去结束比赛。我们在今天也看到了。那最后，今天献上了这么一场精彩的比赛，在场的观众们能不能再给一些掌声给 JP 选手呢？那我们的赛后采访到这里就先结束了。That's all for our interview. Thanks for joining me and congratulations on the upcoming matches.
Thank you, appreciate it.
那让我们稍事休息，精彩比赛马上回来，拜拜。
बोलते रहे ना अच्छा लग रहा था। क्या बोलते guys? बोलते रहती तो अच्छा नहीं लगता।
Here we go. PRX versus G2, our
भाई इसका नाम
second
भी
day of
तमीज से
playoffs,
भव्य
and
भाई।
it's going to be a clash of styles.
PRX has picked to play them in the playoffs, and they have a chance to make an upset happen.
आसिफ भाई बस समझ आ रहा है, बता नहीं सकता, sorry।
Playing ring around the rosy here, sees the gun barrel of one, swing out, finds it, swap over the classic, and something!
PRX and Fnatic out यार, अब Fnatic PRX दोनों lower bracket भाई।
Arriving, making his presence known. Angel said there's nowhere to go but forward, but it's into something who collapsed them. Entry from Icy, able to find one, but now something strikes! 2 kills, tries to swap over, pick him up after the up trap. It's PRX taking split, 13-7.
Saw that like first map was so dominating.
Takes out Leaf, takes out another. Looks to try to find Trent, but Trent will finally put him down. Now Divide dead. Entry coming through. Forsaken not ready for it. Needs to have the headshot. Needs to be snappy, but he can't quite make it happen still.
Oh my god.
Jing, oh my god, sniped out of the sky is Icy. Comes up with 2. Icy dead, but finds himself another elimination. In towards B, but do they rebalance position? So far, they have not. And now he strikes, finds the first one, Mind Freak, trying to take him down, but something falls. Jing marks, gets the bite, and Trent will find the kill. It's a very aggressive space, but he's only able to find one. Boss, swing out, Forsaken, gone to the fuse, being held, paint shells in. And Leap will get the final kill. G2, the timeout works a treat. They take down PRX unload. It's 13-10. We're going to bind. Allen just pushing his way forward.
Genji versus 100 Thieves will be fun to watch. Both are winners. Contender.
The push. Forsaken able to find one, tucks into the corner, sends down that cove. They're trying to play a little bit more elusively in the dizzy now.
कब है Genji versus 100 Thieves? Next match की करोगे watch party? नहीं यार मैं नहीं कर रहा। मैं सोच रहा हूँ एक गेम खेलूं और चटकूं। क्यूटी सैड हो गई। कौन जीता? PRX हार गई भाई। क्या कौन जीता? How about I play one and चटकूं? आज से नो लाइम चूजा सिंह। हाँ ना अक्षय, तुम्हारे लिए, मेरे लिए तोड़ना।
13-5. They keep themselves in the upper bracket. They say to PRX, you asked for this. You picked us.
आज से नो लाइम जूस चेज।
मेरे को एक्चुअली देखना है ट्वीट में क्या क्या बजा G2। Let me check the tweet yo। हाँ जी, क्या ट्वीट करा G2 भैया? 10 haunting photos taken moment before disaster. Nice pick.
Red Bull gives you wings.
PRX if split didn't exist.
Cover me, cover me, cover me.
What the fuck, bro?
It's not defeat that defines you. It's how you bounce back. Reach your impossible. Lenovo Legion.
ट्विच से थोड़े दिन दूर रहो काय को भाई. टेन गिफ्टेड चाहिए मुझे पहले. किस खुशी में नालिन भाई, किस खुशी में? ईडीजी मैच देखो वाडू भाई. मैं नहीं देख रहा. Well, to be honest, I really don't want to watch EDG match. क्या तुम्हें देखना है? मुझे लिटरली नहीं देखना. मैं सोच रहा हूँ एक गेम खेलूं और चटकूं. भाई मेरे को गंदी वाली नींद आ रही थी भाई बैठे बैठे. PRX एलिमिनेटेड नहीं है, वो लोअर ब्रैकेट में है भाई. TH का मैच है बे. I will save Pacific, don't worry. चुप. दोस्त, यस गौरव दोस्त, क्या हाल है? देख ले भाई. आज CS2 भी है ना? हाँ बे, आज वापस आना है 8 बजे. क्या टाइम हो रहा है? 4 बजे. आज फिर से CS2 है रात को, इसीलिए समझ रहे हो. TH on top. दो प्रेडिक्शन खराब करी है, 5 गिफ्टेड. क्या भाई? 2-1 टू PRX. सिंपल. बाय ईगो. फर्स्ट डे से गलत प्रेडिक्शन कर रहे हो आप गंदे फ्लेयर. आई एंट अ प्रेडिक्शन मास्टर. सो या दैट्स व्हाट आई टोल्ड यू. थोड़ा हल्का सा बातचीत करते हैं, मैमेज देखते हैं और चटकते हैं. क्या बोलते हो गाइस? हाँ ये क्या है? The fuck bro. Amid cyclone, a lone man was found standing still on a floating log in Meghalaya. For real? ओ हाँ बे. भाई वो लॉग में खड़े होके जा रहा है बे. कतुड़े के खिलाड़ी. रात को CS2 है, अभी चटको वरना TFS करेंगे. अन्ना रात को नहीं आए तो. पता है भाई, तो जा तो रहा हूँ.
कहते ना कि एक ड्रीम टीम होनी चाहिए, तो आपके हिसाब से एक ड्रीम टीम जो आप
जा रहा हूँ पर भाई.
पहले तो हम IGL, दूसरे घातक भाई, तीसरे ठग भाई, चौथा जॉनथन. एक मारने वाला बंदा भी तो चाहिए. सब्स्टिट्यूट में हम स्काउट को डाल देंगे. काफी अच्छी टीम बनाई आपने. कौन से टूर्नामेंट में खिलाने को? ऐसे मेरा 2 ड्रीम टीम है जी. दूसरे को मैं पर्सनली कोच करना चाहूंगा. उसमें पायल गेमिंग, वीजो इज लाइफ, साक्षी और डॉबी, उन्हें पर्सनली कोच करूंगा ई स्पोर्ट्स के लिए. हाँ तो ये मेरी 2 ड्रीम टीम. कुछ बयां करिए आप भी. जीरो क्या कर रहे हैं? आपकी टीम के सारे लोग हैं वो. नो कमेंट. कोई कमेंट नहीं करना चाहते.
कौन है? समुराज. समुराज कौन है? क्या था ये? पता नहीं. एंटिटी IGL. Oh.
मम्मी देखो चिनार का पेड़. चिनार.
रात को CS2 है अभी चिट को. बड़ा टाइप्स कर देंगे आना रात को नहीं है तो.
मम्मी क्यूट कुछ नहीं बोला बस सही करा.
मम्मी देखो चिनार का पेड़. चिनार.
अरे तो समय रहना है. ये समय रहना की आवाज है ना.
मम्मी देखो चिनार का पेड़. चिनार.
ये समय रहना है ना. If I'm not wrong. Bro, can I make this as a like wallpaper? What? But CEO of what? विशाल गर्ग. CEO of which company? किस कंपनी का CEO है गाइस ये? Diversity strength. हाँ? Bro.
तो ये देखिए लोकसभा चुनाव का अंतिम चरण है तो यहाँ पे महिलाएं भी हैं तो उनसे हम जानेंगे कि किसको वोट देंगी वो. तो इनसे थोड़ी सी हम बात करते हैं. आप किसको दीजिएगा?
हम अपने पति को.
अरे वोटिंग का बात कर रहे हैं दीदी का एकदम.
स्क्रिप्टेड तो बिल्कुल नहीं है. बेटर कंपनी का नेम है. बेटर ये कौन सी कंपनी है? बहिंचोद बोल रहा है.
Taking shot.
Good morning, Ayush.
Taking shots before our last engineering exam.
Guys, what do you think you're getting on the exam? Yo, Sion, what do you think you're getting on the exam? 100. Not like do pregame. Nathan, what do you think you're getting on the exam? 1,000.
यो बेबीज तो कल मेरी मुलाकात हुई इस आदमी से.
बेवकूफ लड़की मादरचोद उल्लू की पट्टी गांड मराना बहनचोद रंडी खाने में जाके चूतिया लड़की बहन की लोड़ी मादरचोद.
रौला देख रहे हो भाई का. नीचे बैठ के इतना बज रहा है. ऊपर होता तो पता नहीं क्या होता. बेटा इन रियल लाइफ मिल गया ना. तेरे बाप के गोटे निकाल के तेरे मुंह में भर दूंगी ताकि तेरे जैसा दूसरा पैदा ना हो. ठीक है ना लौड़े.
अरे ये तो वही है. ये तो वही है कि क्या चल रहा है वैलोरेंट में आजकल. Bro, what the fuck is happening in Valorant, bro? Especially in Mumbai server. ये वही है ना that Twitter clip that gone viral. I guess ये वही है. नहीं वो अलग है। हाँ क्या ये वो नहीं है क्या पाजी? आई थॉट
See ya, suckers.
Bye.
Say the word.
No, it's good. God will handle it.
We need more light.
And God has acted.
बहन इधर आ।
तो बच्चे को चलेगा कहाँ रहता तू? कहाँ रहता भाई? कहाँ रहता है? यही है ना? थप्पड़ मार इसके। थप्पड़ मार इसको। गलती होगी। थप्पड़ मार इसके चार। मार थप्पड़ मार चार। मार चल निकल।
क्या है भूसड़ी वालों? फाटू भाई क्लिप लिख मारूंगा सालू कैसी। कितने हरामी हो यार। भाई वो विजयनगर का था, वो रोहिणी में आया था। ऐसे छपरी नहीं होते रोहिणी में। वो विजयनगर पता नहीं कहाँ से बोला। कहाँ का है तू? इसने बोला ना।
कहाँ रहता है भाई? कहाँ रहता है?
विजय विहार। विजय विहार कौन सी जगह है मेरे को खुद नहीं पता भाई। Look, I got green flag from Japan. हाँ यार फाटू लग रहा था ये तो। एक्सक्यूज मी बिच।
देखो भाई एक होता है डर। देखो भाई एक होता है डर, एक होता है खौफ। मेरी रूह निकली है इस चीज को देख के, इसको देख के। भाई कौन है ये जो ऐसे गुड्डे लगा रहे इस पे?
I'm gonna try not to blush on this one, but these are 6 signs that that man is good in bed. 1, when he talks, he uses his hands a lot.
अरे तन्मय भाई मैं क्या बोल रहा था? मीम बहुत
कुल्लू क्या बोल रहा था तू?
मैं कह रहा था मीम बहुत ही बढ़िया है यार।
दया दरवाजा बंद करो।
तुम्हें पता नहीं है बट मैं भी हाथ को हैंड जेस्चर्स बहुत करता हूँ, पर नीचे नीचे। फायदा भी मेरा है मजे भी मेरे हैं। हाँ समझ रहे हो? दिखाने की जरूरत थोड़ी ना। वो हैंड जेस्चर्स नीचे नीचे करो तब। गंदा। एक्लेयर से तू है क्या? कहाँ गई वो क्लिप? क्या हुआ?
No Russian.
क्या बोला? No Russian? Excuse me?
Remember, no Russian. No Russian.
क्या? No Russian?
What? Huh? Wait, is the German version not supposed to do anything?
Now I know this plan is foolproof.
Is your brain in your balls? You guys are grown up now. Stop.
एक बार और.
Is your brain in your balls? You guys are grown up now. Stop behaving like a dick, you bloody jack.
क्या बोली भाई? अरे कुछ नहीं रे, गुड इवनिंग बोल के जा रही है. चल
मावशीची गाणं.
Hey yo, what the fuck? मेरे साथ होता है. बहुत बार हुआ है. बहुत बार हुआ है. बहुत बार हुआ है. ट्रस्ट मी, बिलीव मी. बहुत बार हुआ है. सो ट्रू. Us bro. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Yo, what the fuck? रियान भाई के मीम्स आने लग गए उस बात में. हाँ, लौंडे लिख रहे थे सारा अली खान तक ठीक था, लेकिन उधर भी हॉट सर्च करा. वेरी रियलिस्टिक. है जी.
यार की गैल चल
What? Same score? Unbelievable. स्क्रिप्ट तो है. Tell me something I don't know. The number 14 describes itself. It has 1 4, 2 3s, 3 2s, and 2 1s. What? भाई मैं तो टट्टी जाने से पहले 1 घंटा टॉयलेट का दरवाज़ा खोल देता हूँ ताकि एसी से अंदर भी थोड़ा ठंडी हो जाए, फिर टट्टी करने जाता हूँ. यो व्हाट द फक ब्रो. Post match conversation with team.
हाँ जी, गुड मॉर्निंग.
1000 रुपए मेरे खाते में आ चुके हैं।
What?
Dude, are you? Oh shit, dude.
What happened? What happened, bro? गए गोटे और क्या? गोटे गए कैसे? गोटे कैसे गए बे उसके? उसके मुंह से खून आया गोटे गए तो? पर गोटे तो नीचे लगे ही नहीं ना। गोटे तो नीचे लगे ही नहीं भाई के। बे फेक है भाई। कहाँ लगे भाई? ये देखो ना, फेक है पैंच, फेक है। क्या? अरेंज मैरिज इज स्केरी, व्हाट इफ शी? कभी तुम बोलते हो ना फड़ भाई शादी कब, शादी कब? देख लो बैच नहीं करता इसलिए। तभी नहीं करता मैं बैच। तुम भी मत करना। व्हाट इफ शी? सोचो शादी के दिन नहीं, सुहागरात के दिन। Delhi temperature hits 52.3 degrees temperature at weather station in Delhi, highest level national. भैंस की आँख भाई, 52.3 डिग्रीज ब्रो। अपना डिस्कॉर्ड जाकर देखो। क्या देखूं बे? इग्नोर कर रहा है। क्या हाल है मैकल मेरी जान? बकाडी ना रेडी गया बे तू, गया। सैम को मैं स्क्रीनशॉट भेजूंगा।
अपना डिस्कॉर्ड जाकर देखो।
Hello, I would like to order 2 pizza. Family, everyone is fine, thank you. I had in mind the size. बहुत ही गंदा था। What? What the fuck, bro? पढ़ो भाई ऑन टॉप, पढ़ो भाई आप, मैं ये भी मैं, ठीक है भाई, हर कोई मैं, लो मैं मान लिया, मैं था वो।
तो मैंने हार्ट ब्रेक के लिए लिखी है सर कि तूने मेरा दिल तोड़ा, ठीक है, लेकिन मेरे दिल की कली तोड़ी है। मेरे दिल में झांक के देख ले, मोहल्ला है, कोई गली थोड़ी है। तू जो बोलेगी मैं कर जाऊंगा, तू पेड़ बन, मैं फूल बन जाऊंगा, मैं गाजियाबाद कहूं लेकिन कूल बन जाऊंगा। तू जीडी गोयनका तो बन, मैं स्कूल बन जाऊंगा, लेकिन ठुकरा देगी ना तो धूल बन जाऊंगा। लेकिन मेरा क्या है मैम, मैं एक सिंगल लौंडा हूं, जिंदगी की कश्मकश में हालातों से एक बारी फिर झूल जाऊंगा।
मैच स्टार्ट, मैं जा रहा हूँ बे, मैं नहीं देख रहा। अपने डिस्कॉर्ड का मीम देखो जाकर, क्या डाला है भाई।
मंत्री मोदी 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 तेरी माँ मैंने पकड़ के
तमीज से यार।
पत्थर पे पत्थर मारे दो।
अरे देख रखा हुआ है, पर आप कौन सा देखूं बता तो भाई, ये लौंडे आगे जाएंगे भाई।
चिंगारी निकलती, पत्थर पे पत्थर मारे दो, चिंगारी निकलती। आयान पर घुमा रहे तो पूरी गैंग निकलती। सुना मा चॉकलेट, शारे मेंटल बोलते।
ये सब मीम कल देख लिया था। हाँ बे, देख तो लिया था।
बस कुछ देर और मुझे जिंदा रख, थोड़ी सी जिंदगी और देते।
एक्चुअली ना भैंचो, लाइट चले जाए अगर दिल्ली में कहीं पे तो क्या हाल होगा भाई, मैं तो सोच भी नहीं सकता भाई।
अरे डार्लिंग, मैंने नहीं पिया है, कितनी बार बोलूं तुमसे, मैं तो यूं ही थोड़ा कोल्ड ड्रिंक पिया है, तुम समझती नहीं हो डार्लिंग।
साले रोज दोस्तों के साथ पीकर आता है बेवड़े और बोलता है मैंने नहीं पिया है, मैं अब नहीं रहूंगी तेरे साथ। मैं अभी डिजाइनर साहब से अलग बेडरूम बनवाती हूँ।
अब हम पति पत्नी के लिए अलग बेडरूम बनाएंगे। पहले स्टील पाइपों को लेकर स्क्वायर साइज में स्ट्रक्चर तैयार करेंगे, फिर प्लाई का कवर चढ़ा।
अपने डिस्कॉर्ड के मीम देखो जाकर।
क्या बकचोदी है? मैच स्टार्ट हो गया, जाओ मैच देखो। मैं नहीं देख रहा, मेरे को रात को वापस आना है, स्ट्रीम करना है। पर मुझे PRX का ही मैच देखना था आज, ठीक है ना। मैच स्टार्ट हो गया, पता है। मैं नहीं देख रहा, तुम देख लो जाके चैट मैच। मैं तो बस थोड़ी देर मीम्स देख रहा था। एक्चुअली 2-0 हो गया, TH 2-0। मैं नहीं देख रहा मैच, तुम देख लो ये वाला। ओए हाय ओए होए। चलो चटको, जा रहा हूँ। रात को मिलते हैं गाइस, रात को मिलते हैं। निकल लो, जा रहा हूँ भाई।
सुनो एहतराम से गाने मेरे नाम के मुरीद, तेरे पसंदीदा रैपर मेरे काम के मुरीद। हाथ बांध वरना बोलेगी फिर लाइन मिली।
चटको
हाथ बांध, छोटे हाथ बांध, आए तेरे शहर तो लगा
लाइक कर
चार चांद। बात मान मेरी बात मान, हड़ा होड़ी नहीं होए देंगे तेरी गांड फाड़। जिन्हें चर्च पिला दी वो सारे हाई के मुरीद, जिन्हें वर्ष दिया वो सारे लिखाई के मुरीद। लेकिन भाई वाले तेरे थोड़े आउट ऑफ द लीग, आउट ऑफ द वे जाते हैं कभी आओ तो कराची। फ्लो सो सिक मुझे TY2 टोन बोल, हाइप खाएगा ना मुंह तो खोल। इधर सोल्ड आउट शो बेटा 10,000 लोग, अभी आई एम द शिट, अभी गर्मी नहीं ब्रो। गलत तेरी मालूमात, करे तेरा बंदोबस्त। बेंच जाती फटोफट, pull up and we fuck it up, pull up and we fuck it up. Karachi mera, मैं आ रहा city shutting down Lahore. Back in Karachi, बलोच बनाए जोड़े smoking up in Johor. 3 AM, 4 AM, कलम तोड़ any fucking day. मेरे भाई वाले बैठे Canada, hustle and digits and edit up. शहर मेरा जंगल है, gang पूरा animals. We can bake, मेरे boys करें edibles. Bitch made motherfuckers acting like many men. असल में ये minions, देखिए resilience. बाउंस बैक करें आउंस फ्लैश करें मान के नहीं लाए अपनी हाइप कैश करें तुम्हें रॉन्ग वे छोटे हम तो राइट बैट करें पे अप मदरफकर हम पाइप पाइप करें तेरे नट टाइट करें जैसे उस्ताद मुझे सीख के सिखाएंगे ये गुस्ताख नो कीज मैंने वेव किए पुश स्टार्ट बात सुन हाथ बांध छोटे हाथ बांध सुनो एहतराम से गाने मेरे नाम के मुरीद तेरे पसंदीदा रैपर मेरे काम के मुरीद हाथ बांध पड़े फायर तो सुनाई देगी चीख हाथ बांध छोटे हाथ बांध आए तेरे शहर तो लगा दे वहाँ 4 चांद बात मान मेरी बात मान हड़ाउड़ी नहीं होए देंगे तेरी गांड फाड़ खारदार निपट लेते तुझे बारों बार गुनाहगार सदा करो बार खून खार तो तुम बनो तो चलते औरों के लनों पर बड़े क्या घरों में तुम्हारे बोलो ना भड़वो अब रुको मत सजे और खपे हिप हॉप पे खपे इनको बोरी में भर के हम डब्बों में रखते हैं चीनी मुर्गी के अंडे हैं जो करे गांडू फेस पेंट मलते हैं दौलत है शौहरत